is always going to give us our best energy, and then, if we take care of that end, we're going to give us a best shot.
Yeah, you mentioned the ball pressure earlier that Indiana is applying to particularly Shea and J-Dub, and it seems like because of the sheer volume of ball handlers that you have, anybody can bring the ball up the floor and you can get into any kind of action. Tell me about that dynamic that you guys have and how that allows you to be creative.
Yeah, it's big. I mean, we got so many guys that can start it off our offense, which is good. And then at that point, we just got to move the ball and find the best shot.
This moment in time, it's tied 2-2 in the NBA Finals. This could be so distracting. There's so much noise. There's so much. I look at you and you're like the blinders-on leader of this team. It just seems like you are so laser-focused all the time. How do you try to bring that into the team and make sure that you're setting that tone and that example?
Yeah, we can only control what's in front of us, and then that's Game 5. So we got to go out there and face that game and do everything to win it. But, it's just the playoff, and then, there's going to be a lot of emotions and stuff, but, you just got to stay in the moment and then, go out there and compete.
I don't know how anybody who's at home or at work all day today here in OKC is going to be able to concentrate on anything. But for you guys, when you run out on the floor 20 minutes before tip-off and you see that building is full and you hear that, what does that do for you guys to see 18,000 people ready to rock at 7:20, 7:10?
A lot. I mean, it's great to see our people, cheering for us. It gives us a lot of boost, a lot of energy, and then, we always want to run through a wall for our fans, and then, we'll go out there and compete at the highest level tonight. It
is going to be so much fun down there at Paycom Center. I know you guys are looking forward to going out and just competing and leaving it all on the line. Lou, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, that's Lou Dort. I'm Nick Gallo, and this is Thunder Basketball.
With Mazzio's Mix and Maz, it's easy to get the things you love for the price you like. Choose from medium one-topping pizzas, 8-piece boneless chicken wings, loaded cheese dippers, fresh chef salad, and the delicious brookie dessert. Pay just $7.99 each when you buy 2 or more. Pizza, chicken wings, salad, cheese dippers, and dessert. Mix and Maz your way to your favorite flavor combo today. Just $7.99 each at participating locations and for a limited time only. Order now at Mazzios.com.
Whether watching your favorite team play or getting through the day, clear vision is important. For 50 years, the doctors at the nationally ranked Dean McGee Eye Institute have been committed to helping Oklahomans achieve their best possible vision. From regular eye exams to LASIK to cataract surgery, Dean McGee is the one source for all your eye care needs. So let the professional eye care provider of the OKC Thunder help you see more clearly. For an appointment at one of Dean McGee's 5 locations, visit dmei.org. Dean McGee Eye Institute. Vision for life.
Fridays don't start till Taco Mayo says so.
Only Taco Mayo.
Meet the new steak fajita empanada, loaded with tender sirloin steak, grilled onions and bell peppers, cheddar jack cheese, and signature Chipotle Ranch, handmade and cooked fresh to order. And every Friday, make an item fajita style and crank up the flavor like never before.
Only Taco Mayo.
It's Fajita Fridays, only at Taco Mayo. Oklahoma owned, Oklahoma proud. Eat local.
Concert information.
I got stolen by the grave.
Crowder, Grace and Glory Tour. Featuring Crowder. Sunday night, October 26th in Oklahoma City at Paycom Center.
Looks like somebody prayed.
With special guest Passion Music, Louis Giglio, plus Carrie Job Carnes and Cody Carnes. Tickets and info available at awakeningfoundation.com. Crowder, Grace and Glory Tour. Presented by the Awakening Foundation, a non-profit organization.
This is the Oklahoma City Thunder Radio Network pregame. Now live from Paycom Center for Game 5 of the NBA Final. Here's the voice of the Thunder, Matt Pinto, now on the Oklahoma City Thunder Radio Network.
The Thunder's Game 4 fourth quarter rally and victory in Indiana has them even in the NBA Finals at 2 victories apiece with the Pacers, which means this best-of-7 fight for the title is now a best-of-3 series with Oklahoma City holding home court advantage. Home for Game 5 tonight, the Thunder seek their first lead in this dramatic back-and-forth series, leaning into Western Conference semifinal and Western Conference final success at home in Game 5s. Good evening, welcome to Oklahoma City Thunder NBA Finals basketball. I'm Matt Pinto above courtside at Paycom Center with the play-by-play call. Round 4, Game 5. So glad you're along for what is this series' most pivotal game on this Monday night. The Thunder are the second youngest NBA Finals participant in league history, and that didn't stop them from displaying a fortitude, a fight, a resilience Friday night in Game 4 to overcome a late third quarter 10-point deficit to reclaim home court advantage and even this series 2 victories apiece with a gutsy 111-104 victory in Indianapolis. The win was earned on a night that OKC made a season-low 3 for the entire night, 3-pointers, and dished out a season-low 11 assists, showing the resourcefulness of their roster and their makeup, pushing through those meager numbers by hustling to 23 second-chance points, 25 points off of turnovers they caused, and attacking for a playoff high 38 free throw attempts, in which they converted 34. It was quite a feat to avoid a 3-1 deficit as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander took the game over offensively late, scoring 15 of the final 16 Thunder points, really piggybacking on the efforts of J-Dub, who had 27, many of those in the opening quarter. Chet Holmgren, a 14-point, 15-rebound double-double, and Alex Caruso, a career playoff tying high 20, as all of those guys delivered at critical moments in the victory. And OKC's defense was stealth late as the Thunder trailed by 7 after 3 quarters, but outscored the Pacers 31-17 in that final frame. The Pacers making one of their final 12 shots and none the final 3:20 of the game, as OKC outscored them 12-1 to close it out en route to the 7-point victory. Pascal Siakam was a terror most of the night, a nuisance in fact, but he went scoreless in the fourth quarter, took only 1 shot, as the Pacers made only 5 of 18 in that fourth quarter, and the Thunder would love to build upon that sort of defensive tenacity to begin Game 5 tonight. They've been dominant at home during the season at 35-6 in NBA best, and in the playoffs at 9-2, the only losses coming by 2 to the Denver Nuggets in the opening game of the Western semifinals on a 3-ball by Aaron Gordon, and the Tyrese Halliburton jumper with 0.3 of a second to play in Game 1 of this series for a 1-point loss. Thunder want to get it rolling at home tonight with the loudest crowd in the NBA behind them entering Game 5. Head coach Mark Daigneault will lay out what it will take to accomplish the feat of winning Game 5 next on the Oklahoma City Thunder Radio Network.
Fridays don't start till Taco Mayo says so. Meet the new steak fajita empanada, loaded with tender sirloin steak, grilled onions and bell peppers, cheddar jack cheese, and signature Chipotle Ranch, handmade and cooked fresh to order. And every Friday, make an item fajita style and crank up the flavor like never before. It's Fajita Fridays, only at Taco Mayo. Oklahoma owned, Oklahoma proud. Eat local.
If you've been injured in a car accident and need the concierge medical care you deserve, then you need Impact MD Accident Care. We'll get you back to the life you had before the accident with no out-of-pocket expense to you. And with 6 locations across OKC and statewide, there's bound to be an Impact MD near you. Call us anytime 24/7 at 405-483-3075 or visit ImpactMD.com. Impact MD is a proud partner of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Fridays don't start till Taco Mayo says so. Meet the new steak fajita empanada, loaded with tender sirloin steak, grilled onions and bell peppers, cheddar jack cheese, and signature Chipotle Ranch, handmade and cooked fresh to order. And every Friday, make an item fajita style and crank up the flavor like never before. It's Fajita Fridays, only at Taco Mayo. Oklahoma owned, Oklahoma proud. Eat local.
It's time to find out what's on the mind of the Thunder head coach. Here's the voice of the Thunder, Matt Pinto, on the Oklahoma City Thunder Radio Network.
Thunder and the Pacers have split their first 4 games of this NBA Finals tonight. Pivotal Game 5 at Paycom Center. The Thunder will reclaim home court advantage as they ready for the Pacers tonight. We're joined by head coach Mark Daigneault. And Mark, it took blood's gut, like massive effort to find a way to win Game 4 in their building on Friday night. You did it on 3 made 3-pointers, only 11 assists on the night. What stands out to you? That it was a really unusual way to craft a win. You guys showed incredible resilience in it.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't sustainable, so we have to play a lot better than we did. But I thought we did a great job in the first 3 quarters of keeping the game in arm's distance. And then we started the fourth quarter and found a little bit of a groove on both ends of the floor, and we were close enough to tie the game pretty quickly and then get control of it down the stretch. So good job just hanging in there on a night that we obviously didn't have it, especially offensively and defensively at times. But I thought the fourth quarter defense and execution down the stretch helped us win the game.
It was almost in segments where you had guys really help you maintain equilibrium in the game. J-Dub early was sensational, offensively getting downhill. Caruso had moments where he made magnificent plays on both sides. And then Chet with the stickbacks and Caruso's stickback in the fourth. And then, like you said, on both sides of the ball, you seemed like to gain traction in that fourth quarter. What accounted for that in the fourth? What did you see that you saw your guys rally around?
I thought Lou's presence when he went back in the game was big. I thought he amped up the level of physicality on that end of the floor. And then offensively, we just kind of manufactured, as you mentioned. We got to the offensive glass on some of those plays, executed well down the stretch, got Shea to some good spots. He obviously delivered with a lot of shot making. But I thought generally the defense in the fourth quarter, put us at advantages on offense and really made it hard for them to extend the lead.
This is a continuum of adjustments as games are unfolding, not just game to game, but within games as well. And you went to the Shea Dub high screen roll. They screened for one another, and it seemed to free some things. Is that something you can call on from here in this series, do you think?
Probably, but, they're going to obviously look at that as well, and they'll have some sort of counter to that. I'm sure they're not going to allow him to walk to spots and stuff like that. So we can anticipate that, but, the series just evolve over the course of the games, and you never know what you're going to need and when. That wasn't something we went in the game looking at. It was just something we found kind of earlier in the game that we went back to, and tonight could be different. It'll be a different game, and we'll require different things to win.
The outcome of the game made a massive difference in this series. To be 2-2 rather than 1-3 coming home is significant. You have home court advantage again. But as you look at the totality of that game, Mark, what do you know you've got to do better in order to get Game 5 tonight?
Well, offensively, for sure. The turnovers on the road were louder than they've been most of this, postseason or the season. So we got to play cleaner on that end. We obviously have to generate more threes than 17. If we do that, we'll make more than 3. Some of that is spacing. Some of that is just how we're attacking things that were working earlier in the series. We have to kind of pivot away from. They've figured out a way to stall that out. So, again, we're just trying to improve with every game. It's not easy. It's not convenient. And so we'll see what they have for us tonight, and we'll see what we have for them.
Does playing in this building free anything up for your guys? Do you feel like historically, given how dominant you've been at Paycom Center?
The guys love playing at home. We have a great home crowd. I think it's hard to play against us here. But we got to go make it happen. We can't rely on that. We got to go play the game and allow the crowd to follow that. So we got to give them a reason to be the way they are. And if we do that, they'll help us out. But it starts with our play.
Pascal Siakam was a dominant force through 3 quarters. In the fourth quarter, you did a really good job of really zeroing in on him. He got up only 1 shot, and it was a 3 mark. Is it important for you to find a way to curtail his effectiveness, given how prominent he seems to be and what the Pacers like to get done offensively?
Yeah, I think they'll try to go back to him early again. That was what they did in Game 3 off of Game 2. With him only getting 1 shot in Game 4, I would expect them to be, pushing his button early and often. And he's a great player. Obviously a very difficult matchup for us. So we've got to be ready for him and the rest of their team. They're really good.
As you look at Game 5, what will be important for you guys? I know you've really pinpointed transition defense against this team. I'm sure that's a high priority item. What are the others?
Yeah, that was back in the win column last game. We slipped there a little bit in Game 3 and allowed them to pad, some offense with their transition. Some of that was our turnovers. That was big. Obviously, they're setting a lot of pick and rolls. Winning those coverages is big. And then offensively, like I said, spacing the floor a little differently tonight, seeing how that cracks for us and trying to find some advantages with their defense.
As a final question, these are all new experiences. You're 2 wins away now from an NBA championship. Is that any sort of distraction, do you feel like, coming home, or are you guys pretty grounded?
I hope we're pretty grounded. We've been able to stay pretty grounded throughout the playoffs despite the chance to win series or close the gap on series. We just try to play the next game, try to play the next possession. Hopefully that's a habit. And I'm sure there's times where we drift into thinking about the past or the future, but it gives us something that we can anchor back to.
Good luck in this one, Coach.
Thanks, Matt.
It's Mark Daigneault. Game 5 coming up. Starting lineups both ways next. This is Thunder Basketball.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
Thunder fans, the Thunder are playing excellent basketball, and MidFirst Bank has a great way for you to show our All-Stars your support. Score $200 and a Thunder or Rumble debit card when you open a new MidFirst checking account. Use your $200 to buy fan gear or MVP-worthy apparel. Bank like a champion with the official bank of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Learn more today at midfirst.com/thunderup. Member FDIC.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
I can't believe they're moving the team to another city.
True, but you'll never forget all the joy they brought into your life.
Joy? They made the playoffs twice in 50 years.
Gosh, those 2 times were pretty great, weren't they?
How would I know? I wasn't even born yet.
Just think of all the free time you'll have on game days.
Those games were the highlight of my week.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Thunder Basketball is sponsored by Devon Energy. Commitment runs deep. And MidFirst Bank, the official bank of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
It's game time. Now the voice of the Thunder, Matt Pinto, brings you the starting lineup for Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Sponsored by Kia, movement that inspires. The NBA Finals on the Oklahoma City Thunder Radio Network.
With a win tonight, the Thunder move within 1 game of their first ever NBA championship, but it will require of them something that we've not yet seen in the playoffs, to defeat the Pacers consecutive times. Indiana's 5-0, the game after losses on this postseason run, and they've been impressive in winning the games that they have at an average of 16 points a game, so they've got a bounce-back gene as well, with Thunder exerted their effort to avoid a second straight loss on Friday in Game 4 to even the series at 2-2. The Pacers will look to tap in there. They're 7-3 on the road during the playoffs under the guidance of 65-year-old future Hall of Fame head coach Rick Carlisle, who's 85-85, 10th all-time in wins in postseason. Tyrese Halliburton, the 2-time All-Star point guard, will run the show for the Pacers at 6'5", 185. A fifth-year man from Iowa State, averaging 18.5 points and an NBA best 9.3 assists thus far. Andrew Nembhard at the shooting guard, a sticky defender, has been attached to Shea at the hip, it seems, throughout this series at 6'5", 193. Third-year man from Gonzaga, averaging 12.5 points on 46% three-point shooting in this postseason run. Aaron Nesmith is fifth best in three-point accuracy at 49% in the playoffs. He'll start at the small forward, 6'5", 215, a fifth-year pro from Vanderbilt, averaging just under 14 points a game, 6 rebounds. He has fouled out of the last 2 games in this series. Pascal Siakam, a very good defender, a 3-time All-Star, a 1-time All-Defensive selection at the power forward at 6'8", 230. In his 9th year from New Mexico State, averaging a team-high 20.6, along with 6 rebounds. And man in the middle, Miles Turner, second in blocks in the playoffs at 2.2, also grabbing 5 rebounds and scoring at a clip of 15 a night. Turner, 6'11", 250 at the center position in his 10th year from Texas. Now it's time for the Thunder starting 5 for this pivotal Game 5 on their home floor at Paycom Center.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number 2, point guard, Oklahoma City Thunder.
Gilgeous-Alexander up to blows by Siakam, down the lane, scoops, and scores it at deadlock at 51. Strong surge by Shai for the high-arcing right-hand delivery.
Jalen Williams, number 8, small forward for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Dub off the stutter step, 30 feet away, crosses over, rises, fires, angle right 3 is on the way. Cha-ching! A Thunder money ball, 0.8 of a second left in the third quarter.
Dort, number 5, guard, Oklahoma City Thunder.
Corner left Dort, pump fakes. Fires a left wing 3, a rainbow that's on the way. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball. That ties it at 76.
Isaiah Hartenstein, 55, center, Oklahoma City Thunder.
Down the lane, Hartenstein for a big 2-hand rim rocker. The big man up high, down hard with a tomahawk.
Chet Holmgren, number 7, athlete, Oklahoma City Thunder.
Kicks baseline, Holmgren to the rim, dunks, and he's hacked in the act by McConnell. Oh, what a laser left-hand feed by Dub.
This is Mark Daigneault, and we are the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Thunder unbeaten in Game 5s en route to their run to the NBA Finals. They knocked off Denver in a series that was even at 2 apiece in Game 5 at home. 112-105, a game in which they were down by 8 through 3 quarters, but just like in this series, they twice recovered from 1-game deficits to ultimately knock off the Nuggets in 7 at home. Thunder also took care of Minnesota in the Western Finals in Game 5 in a 30-point rout. For the Pacers, they're 2-1 in Game 5s on this postseason run, winning by 1 in overtime in round 1 against Milwaukee, knocking off Cleveland on the road to clinch that Eastern Conference semifinal series, 114-105. But they came a cropper at New York in Game 5 in the Eastern Final, up 3-1 in that series. They fell 111-94. Whistleblowers for Game 5 are John Goebel, Mark Davis, James Williams, Ben Taylor, an alternate on hand, Sean Wright at the replay center. Thunder clad in their home white, Oklahoma blue numerals and letters, trimmed in orange, yellow, and navy blue, moving left to right across the radio dial the opening half. And the Pacers in road yellow, navy blue numerals and letters, trimmed in white. Turner and Holmgren await the toss. It's double tipped by Turner back to Halliburton, so the Pacers have it to begin Game 5. And they'll have it to begin the fourth quarter by rule as well. Nembhard is played by Dub, pounding the dribble at the Thunder logo, gives to Halliburton, who cuts out front. Now Turner fed between the rings. Miles with 10 to shoot on the dribble weave to Nembhard. Slashing left, lobbing, corner right Siakam, touch passing up top to Turner, pump faking, 4 to shoot. Gives it up left wing to Nesmith, 2 to shoot. Twirling right for a pull-up 17-foot fling that's no good. Well defended, rebound, 1 down by Dort, knocked down by Nesmith for a quick foul against Indiana. Outstanding Thunder defense. Everything the Pacers attempted with their movement of ball and man, the Thunder short-circuited, forcing an late shot clock missed by Nesmith, and then a subsequent first foul on Aaron, who's fouled out of 2 straight games. He's on Dub, who activates for the Thunder. Jalen back with pick by Hartenstein, whips it inside to Isaiah to the rim, throws down a big two-hand in-your-face Miles Turner sledgehammer slam. Oh, Isaiah Hartenstein, don't be so mean. 2-0 Thunder. Nembhard out front, pestered by Dub. Yo-yos the bounce. Slashes left into the paint. Steps away, fires a fadeaway 12-foot jumper that goes. Nembhard is really good getting to spots and lofting home mid-range shots. It's 2 apiece a minute into Game 5. Hartenstein a big pick in the backcourt, freeing Dub. Giving it up right wing to Shea. Shea isolated on Nembhard. Works to the elbow. Ducks baseline for a fadeaway 12-foot jumper that's short. Rebound fought for. Hartenstein tips it out of bounds, and it goes back to Indiana as again Nembhard got under Shea. He gives up 4 inches to Shea, but that time took away his legs. It's 2 apiece a minute 20 in. Halliburton on a Siakam pick. Swirling feed Siakam down the lane. Pump fakes and fades. 10-foot jumpers on the way. Rolls in, and the Pacers twice have gotten the mid-range off the bounce, scoring on consecutive possessions to lead 4-2. Hartenstein front court, giving to Holmgren. Slashing right, down the lane on Turner. Flips it up and in with a right-hand delivery over Miles Turner. So twice the Thunder now have negated Turner's shot-blocking prowess, taking it right to the cup fearlessly. It's deadlocked at 4. Halliburton back up Turner's interference. Working the angle right. Dort recovers, feeding Siakam for an open angle left rainbow three-pointer that's on the way. Unguarded, good. 7-4 Pacers. OKC got caught in the wash that time, and Siakam buries the first 3 of the game. Down the lane surges Shea, lays it up. Foul doing so by either Nembhard or Siakam, who blocked the layup. But a foul coming on Nembhard for grabbing Shea, who burrowed down the lane from right to left and gets to the free throw line for the first time in Game 5. Indiana off quickly offensively, 3 of 4 shooting with a tray. Thunder made 2 of 3 shots with SGA at the foul line. He converted all 8 free throws in the fourth quarter of that comeback win on Friday in Game 4, becoming the first in the NBA Finals in a win recovering since Michael Jordan in '98 to convert all 8 foul shot attempts in the fourth, and he was 10 of 10 in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander arcs the first, and he's on the board with 9:59 left in the opening quarter of Game 5. Thunder had to come from behind to beat Denver in Game 5 in a similar scenario, tied it 2 apiece in the Western semifinals. But they had an incredible fourth quarter in that game, outscoring Denver by 15 to win by 7. Halliburton quick hits up the left side to Siakam, dribbles into traffic, loses the ball. Hartenstein says, I'll take that. Shea off the second free throw that he hit, out in front, feeds Dub, slashing off the left baseline for the 2-hand sledgehammer slam. Thunder 8, the Pacers 7. 4 straight Thunder tallies. Nembhard out front, motioning cutters. Feeds the right wing to Turner, comes back to get it. Drew with 12 to shoot. Circles and bounce feeds baseline to Turner. Lays it up on Holmgren and lays it in. So the Pacers go up 9-8. 4 of 5 shooting. They've got the game's only turnover as Shea's picked up in the backcourt by Nembhard. Wedging behind Hartenstein's screen. Into the front court. Hartenstein screens again. Shea Swoops left wing. Whips it right corner, Holmgren. Catch and shoot rainbow three is up and in. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball. Excellently done by Gildas Alexander for a second assist in Game 5. Had none in Game 4. Front court, Siakam attacks up top to Nesmith. That's an over and back. No, I thought there was a whistle on the floor. I beg your pardon. Nesmith up wide open, fires a three straight away and hits it. So the Pacers lead 12-11. Holmgren trying to blast by Siakam, can't. Ball fed down the lane to Dub for the easy left-hand layup as Hartenstein found him over the top on a dive cut. So Jalen Williams has consecutive buckets. Thunder 13, the Pacers 12. Halliburton dancing, shuttling, kicks in the corner left Siakam. Closed out by Dort. Blasting baseline, floats it up. Prior to the shot, Dort got his hands on Siakam, who commits a foul. 8:40 left in the opening quarter. Side out Pacers. Indiana has found a way to generate pace early in this game, hitting 5 of 6 shots. OKC 5 of 6 as well. And the Thunder lead 13-12. 14 restored to the shot clock for Indiana as Nembhard gets it in to Turner, lifted high left. Shoveling to Siakam at midcourt, guarded by Hartenstein. Blasting right, stripped to the ball again by Ihart. Holmgren on it, 3-on-2. Shovel feeding left baseline to Shea. Pump faking Turner to the trailing Hartenstein, whirling. Bounce distance inside to Dub for the two-hand elevation and posterization, baby. A thunderous throw down by Dub. He's got 6 straight. Thunder by 3. Halliburton dancing right wing. Puts it left corner to Nembhard to the baseline. Loses the ball in traffic. Dub comes away with it. That's the Pacers' third turnover. Jalen widens out right, pulls up, pops. Angle right three-pointer. Won't drop it short. Turner sheds Hartenstein and grabs the miss. Dipping the ball to Siakam, contained by Dort to the trailing Halliburton. Jab stepping. Fires a three on Hartenstein and misses. Long rebound tumbles out to Dort. Thunder get it back with 7:50 left and a wild start. 15-12 OKC. Hartenstein screens for Shea. Blasting down lane. Crosses over on Siakam and twirls home the left-hand layup. Timeout, Indiana! The MVP in attack mode, punctuating a 6-0 Thunder push for a 17-12 lead in the opening stages of Game 5 in Oklahoma City. 7:45 left in the first. OKC burying 7 of 9 shots. This place is electric. OKC by 5 early in Game 5. This is Thunder basketball.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience, so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
If you've been injured in a car accident and need the concierge medical care you deserve, then you need Impact MD Accident Care. We'll get you back to the life you had before the accident with no out-of-pocket expense to you. And with 6 locations across OKC and statewide, there's bound to be an Impact MD near you. Call us anytime 24/7 at 405-483-3075 or visit ImpactMD.com. Impact MD is a proud partner of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Riverwind is bringing the heat this June at OKC's favorite casino. So get the party started with the hottest jackpots in town.
Book a stay at our hotel for a weekend of fun with friends.
Win like an all-star on your go-to games.
Grab a bite and a bev at one of our fabulous eateries.
Go for gold with your wild card and play for your chance at $80,000 in our Sunshine Riches giveaway.
For the best summer yet and unforgettable good times, make it Riverwinds.
Whether watching your favorite team play or getting through the day, clear vision is important. For 50 years, the doctors at the nationally ranked Dean McGee Eye Institute have been committed to helping Oklahomans achieve their best possible vision. From regular eye exams to LASIK to cataract surgery, Dean McGee is the one source for all your eye care needs. So let the professional eye care provider of the OKC Thunder help you see more clearly. For an appointment at one of Dean McGee's 5 locations, visit dmei.org. Dean McGee Eye Institute. Vision for life.
Welcome back inside Paycom Center, where the Thunder have an early 5-point lead on the Pacers. Both teams are shooting over 70% to start, but Oklahoma City's a +3 in terms of turnovers created, a +4 on points off. They've already scored 12 points in the paint to only 4 for Indiana. Here's Matt Pinto.
Last minute has seen the Thunder burst on Indiana for 6 consecutive points as they've gotten out and run to the advantage on a 7 of 9 shooting start. Isaiah Hartenstein has been the man thus far in Game 5 in 4 minutes. 3 assists, 2 steals, and 2 points. He's been tremendous, freeing the Thunder offense. As OKC, with only 3 made three-pointers in Game 4 Friday in Indiana, have 1 already in Game 5. Looking for a place to watch the finals? The game's always on at Thunder Watch Zones, presented by Michelob Ultra. Find a watch zone near you at OKCThunder.com/Bar Network. Obi Toppin and Ben Shepherd get an early call from the Pacers off the bench. Thunder bring Alex Caruso in, and right now, no offense, David Holt, Caruso could be mayor of Oklahoma City as he joins Lou Dort, SGA, Chet Holmgren, and J-Dub. Miles Turner, Andrew Nembhard, and Tyrese Halliburton, the other 3 on the floor for the Pacers. Halliburton picked up deep in the backcourt by Dort. Gives it up wide right to Shepherd, a 3-point shooter. Back to Halliburton up top. Thunder switch it. As the ball sails into the right corner, Halliburton attempting about a 40-foot pass that's deflected out by SGA with 12 to shoot. So the Pacers turning it over 3 times, all live ball variety the first 4.5 minutes of Game 5. Thunder cashing them in for a 17-12 lead. Nembhard the trigger, far sideline front court. Holding and looking. 12 to shoot. Turner pushed off, comes to it on the right hash. Hands to Halliburton. Cross court left to Toppin. Sizing up Holmgren. At midcourt to Halliburton. Swirling left, bounce speeds to Toppin. Pump faking. Driving, 2 to shoot. Whips it right wing, Nembhard. Pump faking, firing. An angle right 3 that's on the way. No good. Loose ball tipped by Holmgren. It's out front. Nembhard takes it. Lays it up on Dort. Blows the bunny. Shea says, I'll take that. Gilgeous-Alexander behind the back. Snakes left, down the lane. Scoops and scores it. Burrowing his way to the bucket away from Shepherd and Nembhard both. OKC 19, Indiana 12 as Rick Carlisle has called for a tech. He felt like Nembhard was fouled on that last surge to the cup, and the whistle didn't blow. But Rick Carlisle's blowing a fuse right now. The tech will be shot by Shea. Thunder on an 8-0 run to a 19-12 advantage with 7:08 left in the first. Team fouls are 2 for Indiana, 1 for the Thunder. As SGA goes to the foul line, having scored 6 already with 2 assists and 1 rebound in Game 5. His foul shot rattles in. OKC 3 of 3 at the foul line. The Pacers yet to go to the strike. 20-12 Thunder on a 9-0 burst. 7:08 left in the first. Halliburton against full court pressure gets it into Shepherd. Right back to Tyrese. Averaging 20 a game the last 2. Those who are at home. He's 0-1 tonight. Halliburton wide left, guarded by Holmgren. Dancing, crossing over twice, can't snake free. Ducks left now down the lane, falls down, loses the ball. Dort's got it. To Caruso, Halliburton behind the play. Alex swoops, scoops, and scores it off the window on Turner. Thunder running down the Pacers, baby. It's 22-12. The run is 10-0. They've taken it away 4 times. Toppin drives to the foul line, kicks out left wing to Shepherd. OKC by 10, 6:35 left in the first. Toppin out front on the dribble weave to Nembhard. To the baseline on Caruso. Loses the ball in traffic. Shepherd has it. Jump passing inside to Turner. Stepping away from traffic. Lays it in. He's fouled doing so by SGA. Well, the Pacers stuck with that. It wasn't pretty. They nearly turned it over not once but twice on that possession. Gilgeous-Alexander commits his first foul of the game as Turner goes to the free throw line, having scored 4 points. That ends the Thunder 11-0 blitz. It's 22-14 OKC. Hartenstein's going to check back in quickly for Holmgren. Chet sits down with 5 points. As Aaron Wiggins sees his first Game 5 duty for the Thunder off the bench. Last time in this building, he was electrifying in an 18-point explosion in reserve, helping the Thunder to a 16-point Game 2 win. Team fouls even at 2. Thunder up 8 with 6:27 left in the opening quarter, thanks to a 9 of 11 shooting start. Indiana 6 of 10. Free throw by Turner, not close. Wiggins there to corral the miss. Caruso in the backcourt, picked up by Toppin, a 6'9" athlete. Caruso hits a high post left to Hartenstein, who already has 3 assists on the dribble weave to Dub. Slashing, kicking left wing to Dort, pump fakes. Drives the baseline, sidesteps, and sends it to Dub. Free at the foul line for a pull-up 16-foot fling that's in and out, no good. Dort has to miss, steps out of traffic, away from Shepherd. Second crack for OKC, midway through the first. Down the lane, Caruso fed by Hartenstein, blows a dunk, but Wiggins fights to get it back. Had a piece of it, couldn't control. Turner comes away with it. Alex lays that in. It's a 10-point Thunder lead, but he went for the slam and missed. Nembhard out near midcourt to Halliburton. Loses the dribble up the sideline. Saves it from going out to Toppin. Obi whips it left corner to Turner. On the dribble weave to Toppin, 7 to shoot. Obi left to create near midcourt to Nembhard. Stripped to the ball by Dub. It's free at midcourt. Toppin goes over and back to get it. Fires about a 30-foot three-pointer at the shot clock buzzer, and it is an over and back violation. Outstanding defense by the Thunder for the Pacers' 5th turnover of this opening quarter. TJ McConnell in, Pascal Siakam returns, and Benedict Mathurin enter for Indiana as they rise as one at Paycom Center. The Thunder have ignited Loud City, and Loud City's repaying the favor in a 22-14 start for OKC in Game 5. 5:35 left in the first. Caruso to inbound, Siakam on him. Wiggins cuts to it, has it against McConnell. Back to Caruso, looking to play make. Top of key, Hartenstein back to Alex, straight away, 40 feet away. Looking left, feeds on the wing to Dort. Free to fire does, a rainbow three that's up. In and out, no good. Hartenstein to miss. Down the lane to Wiggins, pump faking. Loses the ball going up, fights to get it back. Hartenstein has it to the baseline. Is hit hard going by McConnell going up. He's knocked down by McConnell as Hartenstein slaps McConnell 5:17 left in the opening quarter. I think Ihart's message was, that's my kind of ball, little guy. 22-14 Thunder. They're winning every loose ball early. Lead 7-3 in rebounds. Taking it away a total of 5 times already as Hartenstein will shoot 2. Arcs the first and knocks that down. Thunder have been up by as many as 10. The edge is 9 right now at 23-14. A blistering start by the home team. Thunder 35-6 at home, and NBA best in the regular season. 9-2 in here during postseason. And those have been loud wins for the most part. Ihart missed the second. Toppin has the loose ball off the iron, giving to Mathurin. Shadowed by Wiggins. Benedict front court, feeds Toppin to Toppin. 5 out for the Pacers. Halliburton leaps and leans. Angle left 3 is on the way, in and out, no good. Hartenstein clears, pass fakes, gets it to Dort across the timeline. Lugens probes the right side. Crossing over on Halliburton, no maneuverability. Shuttles in, and he's called for an offensive foul. For doing what, John Goble? They say he hooked Halliburton. My goodness. You allow Rick Carlisle to grouse the way he did, and you respond by calling that foul? Wow. Dort will sit down with his second. 9-point Thunder lead as Tony Bradley sees his first duty of the NBA Finals. Bradley, a backup big man, a one-time Thunder big man at 6'10", 248, a 7th-year pro from North Carolina, playing in his 9th game, averaging 7 minutes a game. Signed via free agency in February by the Pacers. McConnell right wing, played by Case and Wallace Winters. Bounce passes low right to Siakam. Pinned on the baseline by Dub, backs him down. Muscles, pump fakes. Flips it up, and Dub knocked it away, but fouled in the process as Siakam, with a step-through move, gets to the free throw line. It's Jalen Williams first. Dub has 6 points, Holmgren 5. SGA leads away with 7 for the Thunder. Siakam has 5 of Indiana's 14, and that's their leading point man. Thunder, good job establishing a defensive tone, a disruptive defensive tone at that, taking it away 5 times. Siakam arcs the first free throw, it's up and good. Pascal led his club in scoring with 20 on Friday night in Game 4 at home, but none of those came in the fourth quarter. Took only 1 shot in the fourth. He was minus 14, played the entire 12-minute stanza in which the Thunder outscored the Pacers by 14. It's Wiggins, Wallace, Caruso, Dub, and Hartenstein for OKC. A 70% free thrower is Siakam in the playoffs. His second foul shot, no good. Loose ball tip, Dub has it. Thunder get it back up 8, 23-15. Jalen guarded by Mathurin. Angles left on the bounce, double team. Sheds defenders and feeds top to Hartenstein. Pass faking. Shovel feeds Caruso on the perimeter with 12 to shoot. Alex to the right baseline. Behind the back dribbles. Escapes Halliburton, floats it up. A little hard off the backboard. It rolls off to Bradley. Well defended sequence. Outletting left is Bradley to McConnell. McConnell on the left flank. To Siakam blasting down lane. Wallace takes it away, giving Caruso down the lane on Halliburton. Sidesteps him, lays it up. Block going up by Mathurin, who recovered. Siakam on the loose ball. 1-on-3 to the trailing Mathurin. Dancing on the left flank, nearly lost the dribble. Now retains possession, looking low, sends it out near midcourt to Halliburton. Slot left Mathurin, bounce passes mid-post left side to Siakam. Backing Wallace, doubled by Hartenstein, 8 to shoot. Siakam whips it in the lane to McConnell for an elevated 8-footer that's no good. Loose ball tip, Mathurin has it, floats it up on Hartenstein, no good, but he's fouled, according to baseline whistle John Goble. 23-15, the Pacers fighting back. The Thunder offense is slowed. 9 of 17 first quarter shooting now. 1 of 3 on threes. Indiana's made 2 3-pointers in this opening quarter. Thunder by as many as 10. Own an 8-point edge right now with 3:50 left in the first. 23-15. And Benedict Mathurin missed 3 of his 4 free throws at critical clutch time in Game 4 Friday. Prior to that was hitting 89% in the playoffs. Spins the ball in front of him on the road for his first tonight. Third-year man out of Arizona. Lofts it and sticks it. The Pacers from the line are 2 of 4. OKC 4 of 5. Thunder up 9-7 in rebounds, 7-5 in assists. As between free throws, Oklahoma City calls a timeout. Thunder led by as many as 10. The edge 7 right now with 3:50 left in the opening quarter. 23-16. This is Thunder basketball.
KWPN, more WWLS, The Village, Oklahoma City, proudly serving the great state of Oklahoma. A Cumulus media station.
Devon Energy and the Oklahoma City Thunder have launched Devon Sports Lab, a STEM-based program designed to help students improve their game and become excited about STEM through the science behind basketball drills. Our goal is for students to discover how to improve their athletic performance with a better understanding of fundamental science and math concepts. If you have a student in elementary or middle school, visit www.okcthunder.com/sportslab to learn more.
Fridays don't start till Taco Mayo says so. Meet the new steak fajita empanada, loaded with tender sirloin steak, grilled onions and bell peppers, cheddar jack cheese, and signature Chipotle ranch, handmade and cooked fresh to order. And every Friday, make an item fajita style and crank up the flavor like never before.
Only Taco Mayo.
It's Fajita Fridays, only at Taco Mayo. Oklahoma owned, Oklahoma proud. Eat local.
Whether watching your favorite team play or getting through the day, clear vision is important. For 50 years, the doctors at the nationally ranked Dean McGee Eye Institute have been committed to helping Oklahomans achieve their best possible vision. From regular eye exams to LASIK to cataract surgery, Dean McGee is the one source for all your eye care needs. So let the professional eye care provider of the OKC Thunder help you see more clearly. For an appointment at one of Dean McGee's 5 locations, visit dmei.org. Dean McGee Eye Institute. Vision for life.
With just seconds on the clock, I'm chomping at the bit here, Frank. I'm telling you, this is a moment in basketball history to really relish in. Back at the offensive end, Ken Chupp mustereds up all his strength and squeezes down into the paint. He breaks through the screen, posts up with buns out, catches the ball, and order up. And he's called for the double drizzle.
Dude, just get your hot dog and let's get back to our seats. Eat Schwab, the official hot dog of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Welcome back. The Thunder lead the Pacers by 7 here in the early stages of Game 5. Oklahoma City winning the possession battle. They have 5 more attempts than their opponent. They've out-rebounded Indiana by 2, and they have 5 fewer turnovers than the Pacers. Here's Matt Pinto.
Thunder have also gone 6 consecutive misses offensively in 3 minutes and 20 seconds without making a shot. So what was a 10-point lead is 7 right now, and Matherin has one more free throw to come. 3:50 left in this opening quarter of Game 5. Pacer Hall is now Thunder Hall, your official Thunder watch party destination for the 2025 NBA Finals. Watch the Thunder on the big screen with giveaways, great food, and more. Head to okcthunder.com/Thunder Hall for more info. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander given a rest 6 minutes into the first quarter, so a bit of a different look for the rotation for Mark Daigneault in Game 5 thus far. Thunder have Caruso, Hartenstein, J-Dub, Aaron Wiggins, and Kaysen Wallace deployed. Tyrese Halliburton, T.J. McConnell will do point guard look for the Pacers with Obi Toppin, Tony Bradley, and Benedict Matherin out there for Rick Carlisle's Indiana squad. Game 6 will be Thursday in Indianapolis at 7:30. The winner tonight will have a chance to clinch Thursday night, up 3-2 in the series. Matherin readies with the second, snaps it off, and buries it. So he's back on track at the line with consecutive makes. And Indiana, good job of bowing its back after falling behind by 10 with the building all over them, has shut down the Thunder offense last 3+ minutes. Dub left wing, drives on Bradley, sub baseline, lays it up on the run, no good. Another Thunder miss, 7 straight. McConnell the loose ball, surges back down the lane on Wiggins, lays it up, and Wiggins slaps the ball away out of bounds. 3:34 left, quarter number 1. Thunder missing point-blank opportunities at the cup. Done a good job of generating points in the paint with 16 thus far, but they've squandered opportunities often recently. Halliburton, left wing to Matherin, wide open, strokes a left wing three-pointer that's up and short. Offside board claimed by Dub, his first. Jalen front court dribbling head up, guarded by McConnell off the stutter step, crosses over. Dips it right corner to Wiggins. Pump fakes and fires. It's for 3. It's online and in there. Cha-ching, it's Thunder money ball. Wiggins scoreless in the 2 games in Indiana. Back on the beam at home. He had 18 in Game 2 and lights up that tray for a 26-17 advantage. OKC 2 or 4 from distance. McConnell gives it up left wing to Matherin. Center steps and blasts across the lane with a floating 10-footer. That's no good. Wiggins, great defense. Hartenstein grabs his 4th rebound. Giving to Duff. Thunder by 9 in attack. 3 minutes left in the first. Jalen double teamed out front. Surges to the wing. Whips it up top to Wiggins. Thought about a three. Wouldn't shoot it, though. High post left to Hartenstein with 10 on the shot clock. On the dribble weave to Caruso. Handing to Dub. Slashing right on Bradley. Elevates and fires. Fadeaway 13-foot jumper in and out. Hartenstein tips the rebound to Dub. Holding. Corner right, Waller sets his feet, squares his shoulders, and rips the courts for three. Cha-ching at Thunder. Moneyball, back-to-back from distance. OKC its largest lead, 29-17 on a 6-0 burst. McConnell drifts right corner, isolated on Caruso, crosses him over, ducks inside, and lays it in with the left hand. Boy, he beat a two-time all-defensive selection that time in an isolation maneuver left-to-right crossover for his first bucket. 29-19 Thunder, 2:15 left in the first. Hartenstein quickly back, holding top of the key. Gives it up wide right to Caruso. Alex on the dribble weave to Dub, 10 to shoot. Stutter stepped on Matherin, down the lane on Toppin. Pits it up off the window and leaves it hard from 5. Got hit in the face by Toppin, no whistle. Wallace ties up McConnell, but the ball squirts out and Halliburton has it. Left pass on to Toppin as Bradley knocks Hartenstein down with a screen. Is it called or no? Yes, it is. Thank you. Bradley, a moving pick. Toppin swung along the baseline for a dunk, but it's wiped out as Dub is still down holding his face. Toppin got away with a shot in the face at the other end. 29-21 Thunder. They led by 12 a moment ago. Had they credit that it should be 29-19. Yeah, they took the bucket away from Toppin. They put it on the board initially. 1:56 left in the opening quarter. Dub is holding, it looks like, a spot above his left eye, maybe his forehead. We've not seen a replay on what happened between he and Toppin. Jalen will step off. He's visibly shaken up. Holmgren on to replace him. J-Dub has 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. Wiggins in the backcourt pestered by Matherin. Pacers a foul to give. The Thunder out of fouls. Wiggins gives it to SGA. Grabbed by Nembhard. Dances. Angles left. Pulls up, pump fake. Spins. Can't shoot. Sets up Holmgren top of the key. Slashing and spinning on Turner for a fadeaway 13-foot fling that looks good, but it isn't. He side-rimmed it. Turner's got the miss. Pacers get it back down 10. 1:30 left in the opening quarter. McConnell right wing dancing on Wallace. Nothing there. Got away with the travel as he sends it to Matherin up top. Matherin angles right on the dribble. Pulls up and kicks to Siakam. Left corner Nembhard. Bad pass. Saves it up the left sideline to Siakam. Crowded by Kenrich Williams. 6 to shoot. Siakam 30 feet away. Crossing over twice. Snaking. Right wing Matherin catches you 3 up. It's in. Just inside the shot clock buzzer. Shea had a steal in his midst and couldn't corral it. 29-27. The Pacers back within 7. They've scored the game's last 5. Matherin has 5 off the bench. Holmgren front court. A minute left in the quarter. Down the lane. Bursting. Thunder's a dunk attempt. He's knocked down by Turner. No whistle. And McConnell has the loose ball. TJ, top of the key. Right corner Siakam catches you 3 up. No good. Loose ball tipped by Wiggins. Wiggins out-scraps Turner to get it. 45 seconds left in the first. Aaron back, one-on-one on Siakam. Stutter step, behind-the-back dribbles. In the paint. Kicks it out front to Kenrich Williams. Thunder set it up to Shea near midcourt. Shea back up a Kenrich Williams pick. Played by Matherin on a switch. On the perimeter, Gilgeous-Alexander 10 to shoot. Between the legs on the dribble twice. 5 to shoot. Ducks down the lane, floats it up. Counts if it goes. It will not go. He's bumped and fouled by Matherin. Now they say there's a non-continuation scenario. Side out Thunder. 27.1 left in the first quarter. Matherin picking up his first. Side out Thunder. OKC is led by as many as a dozen. Up 7 right now at 29-22. A difference of 13.1 game to shot clock winding down the first. Thunder at 45% shooting thus far tonight. The Pacers 44%. Thunder getting up 6 more shots. Shea slashes left down the lane. Kicks in the corner to Wallace. Wants another 3 from the corner on the way. Got it! Cha-ching at Thunder money ball. Peso rains and drains his second tray. It's 32-22 Thunder. They've buried now 4 threes in the first quarter after a three-point effort in Indiana in Game 4. Shot clock off. McConnell between the rings. Sizing up Wallace. Down the lane spurts. Jump stop. Spins. Fires a 5-footer, an air ball. Matherin gets a loose ball. Blocked by Holmgren. Wiggins on the loose ball. 1 second left. And that's how the quarter will end. OKC establishing a defensive tenor to Game 5. Forcing 7 turnovers in the opening quarter. And the Pacers at 40% shooting. OKC 32, Indiana 22. A 10-point lead for the Thunder, their largest after a quarter in this series as we go to the second in Game 5 at Paycom Center. Thunderball on the other side of a stoppage it will take. This is Thunder basketball.
MidFirst Bank is proud to be the official bank of the Oklahoma City Thunder and the exclusive provider of the Thunder and Rumble debit cards. As the largest privately owned bank in the nation, MidFirst Bank has the strength, stability, and expertise to help you prepare for the now and the future. So, no matter where your financial journey takes you, MidFirst Bank is the partner to help you get there. MidFirst Bank, true to you. Member FDIC.
Attention teachers, create Thunder fun in your classroom by joining the Devon Thunder Explorers program. Teach your students STEM-based lesson plans, and you can even win cash for your classroom by sharing photos each month. Enroll today by visiting okcthunder.com/explorers.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the NBA Finals.
In the NBA Finals, any moment can become unforgettable. Now is your chance to watch the next moment you'll remember forever.
Jordan, open. Chicago with the lead.
Unforgettable awaits. The 2025 NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV continue on ABC.
With just seconds on the clock, I'm chomping at the bit here, Frank. I'm telling you, this is a moment in basketball history to really relish in. Back at the offensive end, Clinching mustereds up all his strength and squeezes down into the paint. He breaks through the screen, posts up with buns out, catches the ball, and he's called for the double drizzle.
Dude, just get your hot dog and let's get back to our seats. Eat Schwab, the official hot dog of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Thunder basketball is sponsored by Devon Energy. Commitment runs deep. And MidFirst Bank, the official bank of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Welcome back inside Paycom Center. The Thunder with a 10-point lead over the Pacers headed in to the second quarter. Indiana ends that period 3 of 13 shooting, 1 of 5 from downtown after a hot start. Here's Matt Pinto.
Getting thanks to the incredible support of Thunder fans, the Thunder Community Foundation raised over $163,000 during the playoffs raffle presented by OG&E. On top of that, OG&E contributed an additional $45,000, bringing the total to more than $181,000 raised to support youth where they live and play. A huge thank you to everyone that participated and to OG&E for their continued commitment to our community. Thunder have set quite a tone in this fifth game. Winner goes up 3-2 in this series. A winner that takes Game 5 in NBA Finals that were even at 2 apiece wins 74% of the time, 23-8 historically. Thunder getting up 5 more shots than the Pacers, turning over Indiana 7 times with 5 steals and 2 blocks. Thunder outrunning the Pacers 6-0 in fast break points and nailing 4 3-pointers thus far in Game 5. They had 11 assists total the entire night in Game 4 Friday in Indiana. Tonight, 10 assists already on their 12 makes, 3 of those courtesy of SGA. Cason Wallace, Kenrich Williams, Chet Holmgren, Gildas Alexander, and Aaron Wiggins for the Thunder in possession against McConnell, Turner, Nembhard, Mathurin, and Siakam for Indiana. Jumped out front as Wallace, now stabilizes, stutter steps, drives to the baseline on McConnell, sealed. 8 to shoot, needs help. Holds his pivot foot. Right wing to Holmgren, to the dribble on Turner, swoops inside, pump fakes, lays it up, can't convert, gets his own miss. Squeezed on a double, lost the ball. A lot of contact, no whistle. McConnell's got the loose ball. Spurts back, dribbling head up, shadowed by Kenrich Williams, giving to Siakam. Reversing field on Shea. On the left wing, gives to Nembhard, who swoops out front to Mathurin. Mathurin back near midcourt to Nembhard. Back of a pick by Turner, not materializing. Nembhard picks it up. Corner right finds McConnell. Dumping low to Turner. Knocked away by Wallace. Cason, outstanding interception. Down the lane in transition. Contained by Nembhard. Gives it up straight away to Shea. Pulls up and kicks to Holmgren. Sets his feet, squares his shoulders, leaves the 3-ball short. Turner's got the miss. Neither side has struck a minute into the second as the Pacers get it back down 10. Mathurin blasting left. Can't drive by Kenrich Williams as Siakam penetrates and loses the ball. Shea comes away with the Thunder's 9th takeaway. Left wing Wiggins sets his feet, squares his shoulders, and rips the cord for 3. Cha-ching! A Thunder money ball. OKC's offense getting wiggy with it, baby. He's buried a couple of threes. Thunder 5 of 8 from distance, outscoring the Pacers 6-zip for a 13-point lead, their largest of Game 5, 35-22. McConnell holds 2 fingers up on his left hand to activate the attack as the crowd is on its feet at Paycom Center. TJ pounds the dribble unguarded 40 feet away. Gives it up to Turner, wide right, 8 to shoot. Driving left on Holmgren. Down the lane, Holmgren says, I'll take that. Tried to save it, though, from falling out of bounds. He capped Turner going up. Miles got away with a travel as well. 4.1 on the shot clock as the possession remains Indiana's on 38% shooting for the Pacers. They have 9 turnovers for 10 Thunder points and only 6 assists. 4.1 left on the shot clock. Thunder up 13. McConnell holding. Still holds. Lobs to Siakam, catching in the lane, spinning on Shea. Leans in, hooks, and hits a 5-footer. That was poorly defended by the Thunder, as the Pacers got the mismatch they wanted and pull within 11 as Siakam has 8. Wiggins in the backcourt, pestered by Neesmith, crosses them over, down the lane, spurts, lays it up left-handed, can't convert, knocked down by Turner, no whistle. Back comes Siakam to McConnell in the middle. Siakam out front, fires an angle right 3 that's up, short. Wallace there for the miss. Kaysen Wallace has been terrific with 6 points, a steal, and that rebound. Kaysen down the lane, cooks it left corner to Kenrich Williams. He wants 3 from the corner. It's on the way in and out, no good. Siakam clears as the Thunder are 5 of 9 on threes. Pascal front court on the dribble. His team down 11, sizes up Wallace. Whips it out front to Turner. Contained by Holmgren on the dribble weave to McConnell. TJ dared to shoot a 3, won't. Wide right to Neesmith. Neesmith feeds a mid-post left to Siakam to the middle. Grabbed by Wallace, fouled by Wallace, and we'll see if there are free throws here. There likely will be. The Pacers are going to Siakam a ton the last 2 games. And Pascal had 20 points for a second consecutive game in Game 4 Friday, and here he's working his magic mid and low post. Halliburton, we have not heard a report on, but he appeared to bang up either his right shin or right calf on a drive down the lane on which he just tripped. He's back in the locker room. He's got ice on that calf as he's come back now to the bench. Siakam, 1 of 2 at the line, arcs the first. It's good. Pascal Siakam has 9. He leads all scorers in the game. Thunder with great balance thus far. Paced by SGA 7. They've got J-Dub for 6. Aaron Wiggins and Kaysen Wallace 6 off the bench. And Chet Holmgren 5. The lead is 10. Indiana's run off the game's last 3. 9:24 left till halftime. Siakam's second is up and good. 9-point game. This Pacer team is really tough to extract yourself from. The Thunder learned that in the first 2 games here in their building. Wiggins out front, pestered by Neesmith on the dribble. Gives Holmgren up top. Angles left, then gives to Shea wide left. Harris by Nembhard. Drives baseline. Spins. Hooks it. Corner right to Kenrich Williams. Straight away Wiggins. Wide open. Strokes a 3. Gets his 3rd of the game. Cha-ching at Thunder money ball. Aaron Wiggins, a great find by Shea with his 4th assist. Strokes home the Thunder 6 3-pointer of the half for a 38-26 lead. Siakam pestered by Kenrich Williams out front, gives it up to Turner, the big man. Hands to Nembhard, the point guard. Nembhard gets a Turner pick. It knocks Shea off balance. The ball swung up top to McConnell. He'll stroke a 3 straight away, a set shot that he hits. He's made 3 threes in this series. Not a good 3-point shooter during the season, but he has 5 points off the bench. And Indiana makes its 4th 3 of the half, pulls within 9. Shea wheeling down the lane on Turner. To the rim, spins up the right-hand layup, no good, but he's trailed on the play and fouled by Turner right at the cup. 8:27 left in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander again is being put through the ringer by Nembhard's pressure. Nembhard playing with 1 foul thus far. SGA to the line where he's 3 of 3, has a team-high 4 assists in Game 5 with 7 points. Shea comes in during this postseason run, averaging 30.4 a game, second only to Giannis. And Giannis played only 5 games. Shea playing his 21st. Gilgeous-Alexander in this series at 32.8 a game. Has scored 30-plus in 3 of the 4. Kenrich Williams and Chet Holmgren out as Shea buries the first free throw. Isaiah Hartenstein and J-Dub back in. Dub surviving an elbow to the head from Obi Toppin in that first quarter. Halliburton is back now for Indiana as well, so that's good to see with 8:27 left in the second. OKC 39, Indiana 29. Gilgeous-Alexander buries both. Made all 10 of his foul shots in Game 4, and all 5 of his have gone from the line tonight. Toppin out front. Hand check by Dub. Gives to Neesmith. Wide right to Nembhard, slashing left. Kicks back to Neesmith, wide open. Strokes an angle right 3 that's no good. Loose ball, Hartenstein can't control. Toppin has it. Corner right to Neesmith for a 3 ball that's up and in. So the Pacers get a second crack. They cash in their 5th, 6th, and 7th second chance points as Neesmith, a dead-eye shooter, knocks down the retrieval to make it an 8-point game at 40-32. You just can't take any possessions off against this Indiana squad. They are relentless. 8:09 left in the opening half of Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Thunder 40, the Pacers 32. This is Thunder basketball.
Stevie Nicks. One special night.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Stevie Nicks. Live at Paycom Center.
With Mazzio's Mix and Maz, it's easy to get the things you love for the price you like. Choose from medium one-topping pizzas, 8-piece boneless chicken wings, loaded cheese dippers, fresh chef salad, and the delicious brookie dessert. Pay just $7.99 each when you buy 2 or more. Pizza, chicken wings, salad, cheese dippers, and dessert. Mix and Maz your way to your favorite flavor combo today. Just $7.99 each at participating locations and for a limited time only. Order now at Mazzios.com.
Whether watching your favorite team play or getting through the day, clear vision is important. For 50 years, the doctors at the nationally ranked Dean McGee Eye Institute have been committed to helping Oklahomans achieve their best possible vision. From regular eye exams to LASIK to cataract surgery, Dean McGee is the one source for all your eye care needs. So let the professional eye care provider of the OKC Thunder help you see more clearly. For an appointment at one of Dean McGee's 5 locations, visit dmei.org. Dean McGee Eye Institute. Vision for life.
Taco Bueno is the official taco of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and we've got a win for your taste buds. We're celebrating every Thunder playoff game with a free taco the day after. That's right, a free taco. Just mention your Thunder taco and enjoy a crispy beef or soft taco on us. No coupon necessary. It's our way of saying thanks for cheering loudly. Celebrate the playoffs the Bueno way. Only at Taco Bueno.
2 areas of possible improvement for Game 5 for Oklahoma City. Hit more three-point shots. They've already hit twice as many as they did in the entirety of Game 4. They're 6 of 10 from beyond the arc, and they already have more assists than they did in the entirety of Game 4. They're already up to 12 against only 2 turnovers here in the early stages of the second quarter. Here's Matt Pinto.
The camps all summer long, there's something for every athlete looking to thunder up their skills to stay in the game this summer with Thunder Youth Basketball Camps presented by Simple Modern. Find a camp that fits your schedule at OKCThunder.com/summer-camps. OKC has shown the way the majority of Game 5. We had 6 lead changes, 2 ties very early. Thunder built a lead as large as 13, but they're struggling to convert around the rim where they're 8 of 17. That's under 50% shooting at the cup. They've gotten off 7 more shots than the Pacers on the interior, and they've outrun Indiana 9-0 in fast break points, and yet the Pacers trail by 8 with 8:09 left in the second. This is an incredibly resourceful Indiana opponent, and the Thunder learned in Game 1 that you got to play the full 48 against this team without taking your foot off the gas in any moment. Lou Dort, J-Dub, Aaron Wiggins, Alex Caruso, and Isaiah Hartenstein in for the Thunder against Ben Shepherd, Tony Bradley, Tyrese Halliburton, Obi Toppin, and Aaron Nesmith for the Pacers. Activating the attack, Wiggins. Toppin, Keita, Hartenstein stepping out front. Hands behind him to Dub. Drives into a double. Gives it up. Hartenstein high post right with 8 to shoot. Handing to Wiggins, slicing baseline. Pin, sails it out front to Dort. Pass fakes and fires. Angle left 3 is up, short. Loose ball tumbles out to Nesmith. Not a good Thunder possession off the timeout. Halliburton front court, back with pick by Bradley. Settles in left wing for a wide open 3 that he leaves short. Loose ball tipped by Dub to Caruso. Long leading Hartenstein catching in deep. Maintains his balance to avoid a turnover and gives it up to a slash-cutting Dub down the lane for a big 2-hand rim-rocking dunk. Sailing to the cup and slamming. Elevating and thumping on Nesmith. It's 42-32 Thunder. In deep, Shepherd pump fakes and throws it away in the lane. Caruso to steal, long leading Dub. Sidestepping, Halliburton scoops, scores, and he's hacked in the act. And in one coming. Boy, OKC's showing Indiana it can play with pace too, baby. Thunder 44, the Pacers 32. The Thunder have run to 11 fast break points, taking the ball away 10 times in this opening half for 12 points. And right now the Pacers are in some duress. They call a timeout with 7:14 left in the second. OKC spurts in a hurry to a 44-32 advantage. They've been up by as many as 13. Jalen Williams can push the lead to 13 from the line when we come back 5 minutes into the second quarter. This is Thunder basketball.
Whether watching your favorite team play or getting through the day, clear vision is important. For 50 years, the doctors at the nationally ranked Dean McGee Eye Institute have been committed to helping Oklahomans achieve their best possible vision. From regular eye exams to LASIK to cataract surgery, Dean McGee is the one source for all your eye care needs. So let the professional eye care provider of the OKC Thunder help you see more clearly. For an appointment at one of Dean McGee's 5 locations, visit dmei.org. Dean McGee Eye Institute. Vision for life.
With Mazzio's Mix and Mazz, it's easy to get the things you love for the price you like. Choose from medium one-topping pizzas, 8-piece boneless chicken wings, loaded cheese dippers, fresh chef salad, and the delicious brookie dessert. Pay just $7.99 each when you buy 2 or more. Pizza, chicken wings, salad, cheese dippers, and dessert. Mix and Mazz your way to your favorite flavor combo today. Just $7.99 each at participating locations and for a limited time only. Order now at Mazzios.com.
What if you could make your energy dollars go further this summer? Switch to OG&E Smart Hours and pay nearly half price for electricity for 19 hours every weekday and all weekend long. So go ahead, bake an extra batch, stream another episode, and make your evenings cooler. Just switch your energy use to the 19 daily Smart Hours to help the grid, the environment, and your wallet. Sign up today to receive nearly half-priced electricity at oge.com/smart hours.
Taco Bueno is the official taco of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and we've got a win for your taste buds. We're celebrating every Thunder playoff game with a free taco the day after. That's right, a free taco. Just mention your Thunder taco and enjoy a crispy beef or soft taco on us. No coupon necessary. It's our way of saying thanks for cheering loudly. Celebrate the playoffs the Bueno way. Only at Taco Bueno.
Welcome back. Thunder lead by 12 here, midway through the second quarter. Shades of game one, still with a few minutes left to go in the first half. Indiana already with 10 turnovers. Oklahoma City have forced 12 points off of those. Here's Matt Pinto.
Yeah, 8 Thunder steals, 3 of those courtesy of Cason Wallace, fueling their break to an 11-0 fast break point advantage. And they are plus 11 in points off turnovers, 12-1. That's the difference right now in game 5. OKC 44, Indiana 32 with 7:14 left in the second. Stay up to date with all things Thunder. Join Paris Lawson and Nick Gallo on the official Thunder Basketball Universe podcast presented by Summer Moon Coffee for exclusive coverage of your favorite team. Get free access wherever you get your podcasts and be sure to subscribe so you never miss a beat. Well, the Thunder have established so many different records through the course of the season, many of those due to their disruptive defense. They've already set during the play-by-play era, which began in 96-97, a record for points off turnovers in the playoffs. Entering the night, it was 447 in 20 playoff games. And they're building on that in Game 5 tonight. Dove at the line, leading a Thunder balanced score ledger with 10. 7 have scored for Oklahoma City in Game 5 as Jalen Williams nails a free throw. And OKC ties its high for an advantage in this game at 13, 45-32. Halliburton against Dort's on-ball pressure. Skates across the timeline, uses a Bradley pick. Picks up a dribble top of the key, whips it near midcourt to Neesmith. Challenged by Hartenstein, back to Halliburton. Guarded by Caruso to the top of the key. Pump fakes. Gives it up on the dribble weave to Toppin. Sizing up Dub. Drives to the wing. 3 to shoot. Halliburton fed. 2 to shoot. Slashing and pulling up. Rainbow 16-footer from the foul line is wide of the rim. Hit only glass. Hartenstein grabs his 5th rebound. Tremendously defended sequence by the Thunder. Caruso right wing. To a slash cutting Dub. Pulls up baseline. Neesmith contains him. The ball swung now to Hartenstein top of the key. Pass fakes. 10 to shoot. Holds. Bounce feeds to Caruso in traffic. Throws it away. Bradley the steal giving to Toppin. Slashing left to the paint. Contained by Wiggins. Circles the wagons and sets up Neesmith out front. Giving to Halliburton between the rings. Halliburton checked by Dort. Now Wiggins on him on a switch as Halliburton retreats to midcourt. Off the stutter step. To the wing. Draws a double. Smothered. Holds. Up the sideline to Neesmith. 2 to shoot. From the wing floats a flailing 23-footer that is contained by Wiggins, but he fouled in the process. Non-shooting scenario, side out Indiana. Credit Neesmith. Flailing his arms, he enticed a whistle that was blown by John Goebel. It's side out Pacers on the Thunder's second team foul. Wiggins committing his first. Gildas Alexander being given ample rest thus far in Game 5. Has played only 11 minutes as he checks back in. Siakam back in for the Pacers. Isolated top of the key on Dub. Backs him into the paint. Pump fakes. Whips it inside to Nesmith, fumbling. It's on the deck. Shea looked to rip it away, but Nesmith has it from his wallet. Seated. Tied up by Hartenstein. They will jump it up down in the Indiana end with 1 on the shot clock. Well, the Thunder are everywhere. It's like there are 7 defenders on the floor right now in white. The Pacers being smothered. 39% shooting for Indiana and 10 turnovers in this opening half. 1 on the shot clock, 5:57 left in the second quarter. Thunder 45, Indiana 32. Hartenstein should control this tip. Caruso, SGA, Dub, Dort, and Ihart readying to jump in the foul circle against Aaron Nesmith. Nesmith goes 6'5", Hartenstein 7 feet. 1 second exactly on the shot clock. So the Pacers in peril of surrendering the possession in a big way. Ihart tips the ball. Nesmith grabs it in the lane and floats up an awkward 12-footer that's an air ball by 3 feet out of bounds as the Pacers won the execution battle there, but Nembhard had a rough go, and that becomes another Pacer turnover, the 11th. Nembhard 1 of 3 shooting as the crowd is loving this Thunder effort on the defensive end. OKC by a baker's dozen, 5:50 left in the second. Shea screens for Dub. Dub sizing up Nesmith, kicks on the baseline to Hartenstein, slashing right to left across the lane, contained by Turner. On the perimeter, Caruso between the rings to Shea, draws a double. Siakam got away with a foul as Shea sizes him up, ducking in the lane. Pump fakes, fades, 13-foot jumper on the way, got it! Oh, and a shot by SGA. A magician there, lofting and sticking. A mid-ranger over Siakam. 7-0 Thunder run as Turner blasts down the lane. Off balance, falls down, and they call Hartenstein for a foul. And Ihart is hobbled a little bit. Thunder by 15, 47-32, their largest lead. 5:22 left in the quarter. Yeah, Hartenstein grabbed Turner around the right side and waist. It's unfortunate because Turner was completely out of control. Miles Turner has 4 points in this game. Has played through a cold during these finals, and his offensive numbers haven't been great. 39% shooting from the field. The big man lofts the first foul shot and sticks it. So the Pacers are 6 of 8 from the foul line. OKC 7 of 8. Holmgren in, Hartenstein out with 2 fouls. He also has 4 assists, tying SGA for team high honors. Thunder assisting on 14 of their 17 makes in this opening half. Excellent spacing, ball movement that's helped them to 6 made 3-pointers before the break thus far. 47-33 Thunder. Turner's second foul shot makes it a 13-point game. As Caruso, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, SJ and Lou Dort comprise the 5 for the Thunder. Pacers have 2 fouls to give. Dub across the timeline on Nesmith. Settles in. Gives to Shea straight away. Charged out by Nembhard. Behind a Holmgren pick. Loses the dribble. Goes back to midcourt to get it. Shea with a surge. Left wing to Holmgren. Pump fakes. Drives baseline. Pulls up on Turner. Lost a 13-foot jumper that's short. Halliburton clears. 5 minutes left in the quarter. As Dub strips Nembhard of the ball left baseline, but got his hand caught in the cookie jar on the reach-in. That's his second. That gives the Thunder their 4th team foul. They're at the foul limit with 4:57 left in the quarter. Holmgren struggling 2 of 7 shooting in this game. Thunder at 47% efficiency. The Pacers 37%, and yet Indiana's down at this point by 13 points. Payson Wallace in, replacing Alex Caruso. Caruso with that 20-point outburst in Game 4, 1 of 4 shooting for 2 in Game 5. Turner comes to the ball out front. Lobs it top to Siakam, sizing up, Dub isolated to the foul line, backing down. Gives it up out of the double, inside to Nembhard, pump faking free of Shea, lays it in. So Shea with no discipline at all, closing out there, allowed Nembhard the easy layup, and it's 47-36. 11-point game. Dub, Harris by Nesmith, wedging left back of a pick by Holmgren, gives to Wallace right side. He's contained, and the ball sent back to Dub. 10 to shoot. Slashing left, back of a Holmgren pick, into traffic to the baseline. Swoops inside, missed the layup, and he's fouled en route. Dub got hit 5 times in that sequence, and they finally blew the whistle on Indiana. 4:28 left in the quarter. That's Turner's second. Credit Jalen Williams for flat persevering. The finals become such a war of attrition mentally and physically, and this series has absolutely amplified that. Dub to the line for the second time tonight, has 11 points, coming off of his series-high 27 in Game 4 on Friday. He carried the Thunder offense for chunks of that first half, when the offense was just very spotty, allowing them the chance to come back and win the game in the fourth quarter. 47-36 OKC. Dub bends his knees, dips, shoots, and swishes. Well, he's done a marvelous job getting to the line. 22 attempts entering this night over the last 2 games on the road. converting all 11 free throws in Game 4. He's 2 of 2 at the stripe in this game. The Thunder have knocked down 8 of 9 from the line. Out assisting Indiana thus far, 14-10, as Siakam has blood showing on his right hand that's being administered to by the medical staff for Indiana. 4:28 left in the second. Thunder by a dozen. They've led by as many as 15. Outscoring the Pacers 20-12 inside and 12-0 in fast break tallies. The Pacers turnover prone against the Thunder's extended heat, giving it up 11 times for 10 Thunder points. Check that, 15 Thunder points thus far in the opening half. Thunder on the flip side have protected it well with 3 giveaways for only 1 Indiana tally. The Pacers have been good turning teams over as well in the playoffs. And the Thunder, in fact, are on the debit side in points off of turnovers in this series entering the night. Dub, after the delay, allowing Siakam to get bandaged up, awaits his second free throw. 2 in doubles for the Thunder. SGA's got 11, Jalen Williams 12, and Siakam 10 shows the way for Indiana. Williams' second free throw is on the way, perfect. So the Thunder holding the Pacers at arm's length, up 13 in pivotal Game 5 with 4:25 left in the half. Siakam up the right side, isolated on Dub. Kicks the ball to Toppin up top. Spot left Nembhard driving down the lane on Wallace. Kick to Toppin for a 3 straight away, but short. Loose ball, Holmgren comes back to get it, and he's clocked and fouled hard by Siakam, hit in the face by Pascal. Holding his face right now, prone on his back under the Pacers bucket. Siakam gets his money's worth on his first foul, and that is the 4th and final team foul the Pacers have to give. As we look at the play on replay, it was reckless in that Siakam had no chance to get to the ball and hit Chet in the face. I don't think they're going to replay, though, to determine if this is anything more than a common foul. They won't. Gilgeous-Alexander in the backcourt, guarded by you-know-who. Thunder by 13. Closing on the 4-minute mark of the second as Shea widens out kitchen Holmgren. Open, fires a 3 straight away that he babied and leaves short. Hesitated to shoot it. Halliburton has the miss. 2 of 8 shooting for Chet. On the dribble, Neesmith gives to Toppin near midcourt to Halliburton. Swooping and kicking inside to Toppin, catching on Shea. Goes lefty, blows the layup. Tight for the rebound. Neesmith has it, lays it up on Holmgren, spanks the layup away. Loose ball, Nembhard takes it. Left wing Neesmith fires a 3 that's online, no good. In and out. Dort clears. Thunder get it back up 13. Lugens down the lane on Nembhard. Sidesteps him, kicks to Dub, wide open, left wing 3 on the way. Ching at Thunder, money ball. Oh, that was nice. Lou, the assist to Thunder's 15th. Dub splashes. He's got 16 first half points. Nembhard trying to surge by Dub. Can't. In the lane. Bounce feeds inside to Toppin for the dunk. 52-38. The Pacers quiet the crowd off of that Dub tray with 3:15 left till halftime. The chant is OKC inside Paycom. Down the lane, Dub spurts free. Lays it up, no good. Neesmith giving to Halliburton. Head manning the attack. Jump passing left wing to Toppin. Pump faking. Surging and bounce feeding low to Siakam, whose layup is blocked by Holmgren. Oh, big-time smother. Chet on the loose ball. Down the lane in transition. Sidesteps Neesmith. Across his body, missed the bank shot. Fights for his own miss. Gets it, lays it in. Chet doing it all. At 7-1. A noisy effort at both ends. Thunder by 16. Down the lane, Toppin. Runs into Chet. Missed the layup. Fight for the rebound. Tipped up by Siakam. No good. Holmgren tips it out. It's off the hand of Shea, but they call it off of Toppin instead. Boy, the Thunder are giving every ounce of effort and energy they have, and the crowd admires what they're seeing. This team embodies the Oklahoma standard, and those in the stands recognize it. 54-38 Thunder, 2:38 left till halftime. The Pacers at 35% shooting, turning it over 11 times in the opening half. Shea wriggles free deep in the backcourt, Nembhard on him. Gilgeous-Alexander got his headband dislodged. Crossing the timeline. Spins by Nembhard down the lane. Lofts a 7-footer that goes, but it won't count. Nembhard grabbed him multiple times out front, and they finally call Andrew Nembhard for a second foul. So Gilgeous-Alexander gets to the free throw line with the Thunder up 16. 2:29 left in the second. It has been a consistently outstanding Thunder performance thus far, outscoring the Pacers 32-22 in the first and 22-16 since, making it 23-16 as Shea is a machine at the line, 6 of 6 in Game 5. He's got a dozen. J-Dub leads away with 16. Neesmith and Toppin weathered sit down for the Pacers as Benedict Mathurin and TJ McConnell re-enter for Rick Carlisle's team. 2:29 left till halftime. Can the Thunder continue to push this lead out? We'll see. The edge is 17 right now. This is their largest lead of this series. They won game number 2 by 16. Shea's second stroke looks good and is. How pure is he? It's a 9-2 Thunder burst. The last minute 59. Oklahoma City by 18, 56-38. McConnell across the timeline, shadowed by Wallace. Sets up shop on the left flank. Feeds out front to Turner. On the dribble weave to Nembhard. Slashing left. Bounce beats to Turner at his ankles, but he catches at the foul line. No maneuverability there. Back to Nembhard out front. Nembhard twirling on Caruso off the stutter step. Ducking right in the paint. Wedging his way to the middle. Lays it up left-handed. Lays it in. He's fouled doing so. Andrew Nembhard's a tough cookie. Caruso all over him that time, but Nembhard had the power and the thrust to get it up and in with the left hand and force Caruso into his first foul for an and one. 56-40 Thunder. Indiana has 4 wins in the playoffs, coming back from 17 or more, 5 from 15 or more back, including a Game 1 shocking victory here. Nembhard completes a three-point play. 2:10 left till intermission. Full court Pacer pressure. Both sides out of fouls as Caruso navigates back of Hartenstein's interference across the timeline against Mathurin, feeding to Hartenstein up top. Feeds baseline left to Shea, one-on-one on Nembhard. Shea backs down, draws a double. Kicks on the wing to Wallace for a lean-in three that's on the way, no good. Holmgren high to get it, pump fakes. Stripped to the ball by Siakam, though, brought it down. Siakam up the left side, Mathurin. To the baseline on Caruso. Lays it up on the run, no good, but he's fouled en route to the rim. So a live ball giveaway one way triggers the Pacers in transition the other, and Mathurin can make this a 13-point game. As Indiana has scored the last 3, they can make it 5 straight in a 56-41 game. As Caruso doth protest the foul call on him, but no triggered challenge by Mark Daigneault. 1:44 left till halftime. Mathurin for line where he's 2 of 2, has 5 points off the bench for Indiana. His first stroke is on the way, in and out, no good. That's the Pacers' 3rd miss in 11 tries in this opening half. Tony Bradley in. Miles Turner out. For the moment, Bradley has supplanted Thomas Bryant as the reserve center for the Pacers in the NBA Finals. Halliburton out for the final minute 44, it looks like, as he puts ice back on that right leg, as Mathurin's given the ball for the second. Pacers led by Siakam with 10, but making 35% of their shots in game 5, down by 15, 56-41. Cal looks to distract Mathurin, who lost it. That one no good either, he missed them both. Rebound tipped in the lane. Out front by Nembhard to Bradley. Second crack. Right wing Siakam fires a rainbow 3 that's no good. Shea fights for the ball, grabs it in the corner. Streaking to get it. Gilgeous-Alexander gets a Hartenstein pick. Blows by Nembhard. High steps down the lane. Lays it up across his body. The right hand scoop is short. Siakam altered it. Back quickly Mathurin. To the rim on Wiggins. Lays it up and blows the bunny. Wiggins has a loose ball. 1:20 left in the half. Thunder get it back up 15. Wiggins picked up by McConnell. Shifting to the corner on Bradley. Steps away, fires a 3 that's up. No good. That's not a good shot. Mathurin has the loose ball, dishing to Bradley. At 7 feet, striding to the rim, lays it up. Blocked by Shea. Mathurin the loose ball, though. Pinned by Hartenstein. Wraps on a feed inside to Bradley. Pump faking, lays it up. Bretton Shea knocks away another shot, but he's called for a foul this time by Mark Davis. 56-41 remains the count. Thunder by 15, a minute 1 left in the opening half of Game 5. Halliburton now is going to sift back in between free throws, administered by Tony Bradley, as Gilgeous-Alexander is guilty of his second foul. Bradley from the line is 6 of 6 in the 8 games he's played previously on this postseason run. 6'10", 245 out of North Carolina, won the national title there. His first foul shot is good. And that pulls the Pacers within 14. They trailed by 18 moments ago. Halliburton back in. A minute 1 left till intermission. Kenrich Williams, the answer off the Thunder bench. K-Rich will join Hartenstein, SGA, Aaron Wiggins, and Cason Wallace. Well, we mentioned a couple of minutes ago, which way would the scoreboard tilt over the final 2+ minutes of this half? Right now, the Pacers have a bit of momentum from 18 back to within 14. Bradley's second free throw is up. Good. 13-point game. Pacers press up. Nembhard's on Shea. Hartenstein screens in the backcourt. Gilgeous-Alexander across the timeline with 55 seconds left in the second quarter. Thunder by 13. Shea at low crouching left hand bounce. Faces up now. Working the angle right. Comes to the middle. Draws 2. Slashing. Kicking to Wallace wide open. The right side angle 3 is on the way. Got another. Cha-ching at Thunder Money Ball. Cason Wallace having fun in Game 5 of the NBA Finals with 3 threes. 59-43 Thunder. Shea's got 5 assists. Nembhard, back of a Bradley pick, swoops to the top of the key. Contained by Wiggins, gives to Halliburton, slashing left on Wallace. Bounce feeds backdoor, Siakam. Shovel feeds, Matherin floats it up. No good, loose ball fought for. Bradley tips it, gets it, stripped by Wiggins. It's free on the deck, and Nembhard has it right wing. Low post right to Siakam, banging on Kenrich Williams. Backs down out of a double kiss to Nembhard. Touch passing Halliburton open. Left side angle three is up, short. Loose ball fought for, Matherin has it. Steps to the rim, up and under, twirls a layup home. Pacers staying with it, down 59-45. 8 seconds left till halftime. Shea across the timeline on Nembhard, crossing it with 4. Slashing left, off the stutter step. 1, fires a 30-footer at the buzzer. That's an air ball out of bounds. Thunder 59, the Pacers 45 in pivotal Game 5 of the NBA Finals. A 14-point OKC advantage at home. Halftime coming. We'll get into that next. This is Thunder Basketball.
It's what you wait for all week. The three-pointers, the rebounds, the thrill of every shot. Win or lose, it's the hope that keeps you coming back. The dream that this time, it might be your year. And so you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when the pressure's on, your support is everything. That's why the NBA store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Taco Bueno is the official taco of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and we've got a win for your taste buds. We're celebrating every Thunder playoff game with a free taco the day after. That's right, a free taco. Just mention your Thunder taco and enjoy a crispy beef or soft taco on us. No coupon necessary. It's our way of saying thanks for cheering loudly. Celebrate the playoffs the Bueno way. Only at Taco Bueno.
If you've been injured in a car accident and need the concierge medical care you deserve, then you need Impact MD Accident Care. We'll get you back to the life you had before the accident with no out-of-pocket expense to you. And with 6 locations across OKC and statewide, there's bound to be an Impact MD near you. Call us anytime 24/7 at 405-483-3075 or visit ImpactMD.com. Impact MD is a proud partner of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Dive into the excitement where the spirit of Thunder basketball meets classic diner delights at Boomerang Diner. On Mondays, start off the week with a winning deal. Grab a mouth-watering burger for half the price. On Fridays, feast on all-you-can-eat fish and make your Fridays truly memorable. And no matter the quarter, it's always breakfast time at Boomerang. Pancakes, eggs, and more served all day, every day. Fuel up like a champ today. Boomerang Diner. It all starts here.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
This is the Oklahoma City Thunder halftime show with Gideon Hamilton and Matt Ravis. Now on the Oklahoma City Thunder Radio Network.
Hey, welcome back inside Paycom Center. It's halftime of Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Gideon Hamilton, Matt Ravis here with you in Oklahoma City, all over Indiana in the first half. 59-45 is our score, and some of the things that, first of all, from a Thunder perspective, Matt, that you're looking for the team to do a little bit better. You want some more ball movement. You want some more floor spacing, and in order to do that, you have to pass, work around, and get some three-point shots and make Indiana honor those. Those are some of the areas of improvement that we identified prior to the game coming off of Game 4. Even though you win, there were still some things that they wanted to do better, and I think you look at, first and foremost, those two categories as a couple of things that have really given Oklahoma City a big lift in this game.
Yeah, the complete opposite of what you saw the first game. I mean, 20, or the prior game, rather, 20 made baskets and 16 assists for Oklahoma City, and you've got a number of guys who have multiple assists in that first half, including Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had 5 assists in the first half. J-Dub had 3. Hartenstein is a big part of that playmaking. He had a couple of beautiful passes, had 4 assists. So the ball movement, the player movement, that felt intentional early. In the way that the Thunder won in Game 4, you'll take a win, but that did not feel sustainable. So the Thunder, I felt like they played very intentionally, found some really good looks inside. Didn't always convert those, but they were able to find some pretty good looks inside and outside.
Yeah, you went from 10, 11 assists on 30-some-odd makes to there were a couple of baskets that were on runouts and putbacks here. So they assisted on almost every single one of their makes within a half-court set. So that was pretty impressive by Oklahoma City. They had 12 fast break points altogether. So a couple of those were look-aheads to guys that were able to finish. So really impressed by Oklahoma City to able to turn that around.
That's another thing that we had identified is, okay, the Thunder are forcing turnovers, but even it felt like when the Pacers turned the ball over, they were still in control. They were dead ball turnovers. The Thunder have forced a number of live ball turnovers going the other way with intention and with numbers, because you're going to have an advantage. So another area where the Thunder have improved in.
Yeah, already 8 steals of those 11 giveaways. So Oklahoma City's been able to turn those into points on the other end a little bit more effectively than they have to this point in the series. But this one, a lot of similarities. We talked about the same officiating crew. Oklahoma City has used that to their advantage to be very assertive on the defensive end, and Indiana has also just made some mistakes. It looks a lot like it did in the first half of Game 1, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it does. I think both teams have been fairly physical with each other, and that's evidenced by the, about as physical with each other, as evidenced by the, the same number of foul calls, just about 12 versus 10. So not a big amount there. The Pacers shot 2 more free throws than the Thunder did, 12 versus 14. So the Thunder have taken advantage of when they've gotten to the foul line and have used Indiana's physicality against them, and have been able to leverage their own physicality on their own defensive end.
So in the first half, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has 13 points for Oklahoma City on 3 of 6 shooting. He's 7 of 7 from the free throw line already. We've talked about Jalen Williams being more aggressive offensively. Thunder 15 points better when he's been on the floor. 16 points on 6 of 12 shooting for J-Dub. He's 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Chet Holmgren 3 of 10 in this game. He's got 7 points. Lugan scored a plus 19. That's the best on the team. And you talked about Hartenstein with 5 points and 4 assists. So all of the starters making a positive impact so far.
Yeah, I want to spend some time talking about Chet and Dub especially. So Chet's offensive numbers, like you mentioned, 3 of 10. He's missed some bunnies. He missed some easy ones inside, and it's part of the reason why the Thunder are 11 of 24 in the paint, even though they started 6 of 6. But both Chet Holmgren and Jalen Williams, I thought, played a couple of the best defensive halves I've seen them play. We've seen them play some pretty good defensive halves, but Chet had 3 blocks in that first half. I just thought Dub's integrity at the point of attack was tremendous, defending without fouling too much. So I thought both those guys, especially Dub, played well offensively, but both those guys just played stellar defensive halves, I thought.
And then we talked about prior to the game, what are the chances that somebody from Oklahoma City's bench, considering role players typically will play better on their home floor, really explodes from what we've been seeing from them. I think both you and Al Eschbach identified Aaron Wiggins as one of those guys who was a possibility. Cason Wallace has also knocked down 3 3-point shots. So you got 10 off the bench in one game from Oklahoma City earlier in the series. Remember, going into Game 4, the bench was 14 of 24 from 3 over the span of 2 games, and they've reverted back to that tonight. Yep. They're already 6 of 9, 66% from 3-point distance.
Well, Caruso comes in and he only makes 1 shot, but does what he does on the defensive end. But man, I was really happy, especially for Cason Wallace and Aaron Wiggins. I mean, both those guys get in. We watch every single game, watch them up close a lot of the time, and when those guys are playing well and those guys are playing poorly, you would never know by the look on their face or the way that they play. They just continue to play the same way. But Cason Wallace came into this game in Game 5 not having hit a 3 in the NBA Finals, getting put in the starting lineup to start. The 21-year-old, he's in rare air there. And then Yang, I mean, just all sorts of things going on. He continues to play the same way, and I thought rewarded for that by the fact that he had some mix from 3. So I was happy, especially for Cason, but for Aaron Wiggins too, who was huge at home, but faltered a little bit on the road.
All right, coming up next, things looking really bleak right now for Indiana. What are some of the things that maybe they can identify that they can latch on to from the first half that they did well and carry over into the second half? We'll look at it from the Pacers' perspective when we return. You're listening to the Oklahoma City Thunder Halftime Show.
What if you could make your energy dollars go further this summer? Switch to OG&E Smart Hours and pay nearly half price for electricity for 19 hours every weekday and all weekend long. So go ahead, bake an extra batch, stream another episode, and make your evenings cooler. Just switch your energy use to the 19 daily Smart Hours to help the grid, the environment, and your wallet. Sign up today to receive nearly half-priced electricity at oge.com/smarthours.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
Welcome back inside Paycom Center. It's halftime of Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Oklahoma City appear they're on track to finally take a lead in this finals series. They lead by 14 over Indiana. At the break, they've been up by as many as 18. And for the Pacers, you continue to think that this is a tremendous shooting team, especially on their open looks, that they're going to finally unlock something in this series. It's not going to be today, though. Just horrific offensively. But, of course, Oklahoma City has something to do with that, but 15 of 45, they're 9 of 25 in the paint, 5 of 16 from 3, and Matt, that's after, they opened, I think, 2 of 3 to start in that first segment of the game, so they're 3 of 13 after that from 3. They opened 5 of 7 in that first segment, so they're 8 of 38 from the field after that. I mean, they just can't do anything at all right now. Even when they get good looks, they brick them.
Yeah, or like even in the couple of transition opportunities they've had, they were just they're completely bungled by the Pacers. So they are a really good shooting team. They are a really good shot-making team. But this Thunder defense, I've seen it too many times. They can get you out of rhythm. That's not to say that they can't regain that rhythm, but even whenever they get quote-unquote comfortable open looks, it just feels like there's an element of hurriedness or just something that's kind of indescribable. So, the Pacers have not executed well offensively and have not shot the ball well downstream of that.
Thunder have 4 shots off of second chances. They've knocked down 2, so for 6 points. So they've hit 2 threes off of 4 second chance opportunities. Indiana has almost 3 times as many second chance opportunities. They have 11 attempts. They're 3 of 11 for only 11 second chance points. Those are typically where you're going to be able to score off of those or at least get really good looks. And Indiana can't make any of those either. They've now rebounded the ball better than Oklahoma City, a lot on the strength of all of those misses. They've had 12 offensive rebounds to only 7 for OKC. And keep in mind, Oklahoma City, I know they're shooting better from the three-point line tonight, but it's not like they're hitting everything. They're only at 44% so far, so they've got some room to climb as well, even if Indiana does finally not manage to knock down a shot or 2 in the second half.
No, certainly. I mean, I feel like you could play even better, leaving some from beyond the arc. Although 8 of 17, you'll certainly take that. And then, as we mentioned, some of the points in the paint opportunities. I did want to mention this while we have a second, Gideon. Shams Charania mentioned this at halftime, apparently on TV, and we all saw Tyrese Halliburton have this wrap around his calf. And I saw him being used more as a decoy. Now, of course, I say that Tyrese was 0-5 in the half. He might make a bunch of shots in the second half, but something to watch or something to listen for, rather, as Tyrese could be limited.
Yeah, Tyrese is not the most dynamic player in the league in terms of his speed and attacking, but certainly more so than we saw in the first half. That was atrocious, 0-5, 0-4 from three-point range, minus 16 when he was on the floor, as he was a defensive liability as well. Only one player to score in double figures in the first half for Indiana. That was Pascal Siakam, who had 10 on 3 of 8. Always looks like Pascal is just about to turn it over, and he rarely does. He manages to stay composed. He finally turned the ball over 4 times here in the first half alone, as Oklahoma City was able to get to that basketball when Pascal plays so loose with it away from his body. Big lead for OKC at the break, 59-45 is our score. Coming up next, Matt Pinto will have the call of the second half. You're listening to Thunder Basketball.
KWPN, more WWLS, The Village, Oklahoma City, proudly serving the great state of Oklahoma. A Cumulus media station.
Concert information.
I got stolen by the
Crowder, Grace and Glory Tour. Featuring Crowder. Sunday night, October 26th in Oklahoma City at Paycom Center. With special guest Passion Music, Louis Giglio, plus Carrie Job Carnes and Cody Carnes. Tickets and info available at awakeningfoundation.com. Crowder, Grace and Glory Tour. Presented by the Awakening Foundation, a nonprofit organization.
With just seconds on the clock, I'm chomping at the bit here, Frank. I'm telling you, this is a moment in basketball history to really relish in. Back at the offensive end, Ketchup musterds up all his strength and squeezes down into the paint. He breaks through the screen, posts up with buns out, catches the ball, and order up. And he's called for the double drizzle.
Dude, just get your hot dog and let's get back to our seats. Eat Schwab, the official hot dog of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
What if you could make your energy dollars go further this summer? Switch to OG&E Smart Hours and pay nearly half price for electricity for 19 hours every weekday and all weekend long. So go ahead, bake an extra batch, stream another episode, and make your evenings cooler. Just switch your energy use to the 19 daily Smart Hours to help the grid, the environment, and your wallet. Sign up today to receive nearly half-priced electricity at oge.com/smart hours.
Welcome back to Paycom Center. Halftime of Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Thunder lead the Pacers 59-45 at the break. Here with the call of the second half is Matt Pinto.
Yeah, the Thunder defense has been just a demolition wrecking ball the last 3 quarters of this series, limiting Indiana to 17 fourth-quarter points in their building on Friday in Game 4 to come back from 7 down after 3 to win that game by 7, setting up pivotal Game 5 even at 2 apiece in this NBA Finals. In the opening half of this game, they've allowed 45 points, 22 in the first, only 23 in the second on 33% shooting yielded, 31% on threes, and Tyrese Halliburton, for only the second time in a Pacer uniform, has gone scoreless for an opening half. No points scored on 5 shots, 4 of those threes that went astray. Does have 2 assists and 1 turnover, but he's minus 16 in the raw plus-minus in this game. Thunder have 6 block shots and 8 steals. You combine the 12 steals and 3 block shots in Game 1 against Indiana of this NBA Finals, and the Thunder have the top 2 such opening halves in the last decade in NBA Finals basketball. The strength of this team all season was a relentless defensive disruptibility, and we've seen that from them thus far in this game. Cason Wallace leads the way with the 8 steals. He's got 3 of them. Chet Holmgren has 3 of the 6 Thunder blocks. Thunder have 2 in double figures among starters. J-Dub 16, SGA 13, along with 5 assists. Off the bench, Aaron Wiggins and Cason Wallace have both knocked down 3 3-pointers for 9 points apiece. They in tandem have outscored the Pacers from 3-point range 6-5 as Indiana's made 5 of 16 trays, OKC 8 of 17. Thunder assisting on 16 of their 20 makes in that opening half. A game that's featured 6 lead changes, 2 ties early. Thunder built a lead as large as 18 in that second quarter. Indiana by no more than 3 early. Thunder shutting the Pacers out in fast break points 12-0, outscoring them 22-18 in the paint. But the one warning flare I'd fire is the Thunder are struggling to contain their defensive backboard. They've been out-rebounded 30-24 in Game 5. A dozen offensive rebounds for the Pacers, allowing them 11 second-chance points. Pacers led by Pascal Siakam with 10. Game 6 coming up Thursday at Gamebridge Fieldhouse at 7:30. Isaiah Hartenstein, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, J-Dub, Lou Dort, and Chet Holmgren, the 5 that began the game, will begin the third quarter for the Thunder as OKC shoots at the basket to my left against Miles Turner, Andrew Nembhard, Aaron Nesmith, Tyrese Halliburton, and Pascal Siakam. Halliburton went down tripping himself in the first quarter, seemed to have hit his shin or calf on the right leg that saw him go back to the locker room taping ice to it. We don't know if that's hindered his pace tonight. Dub across the timeline, played by Nesmith. High post right enters to Hartenstein, contested by Turner as off the ball, an offensive foul coming on the Thunder. It's on Shai. We're pushing off on Nembhard. Well, I'll tell you what, if you watch that ISO'd action, if the refs aren't going to call it, you've got to get free somehow from the grabs, the clutches, and the jersey pulls. Halliburton, right corner, finds Nesmith, pump faking Shai. Shai with 3 fouls, but the pass sent along the midcourt area splits Turner and Halliburton as an open back violation, as Turner's not happy about the Nesmith miscue. That's the 12th Indiana turnover of this game. OKC's given it up only 4 times. 59-45 the count. Neither side is struck early in the third at Paycom Center. Shai off the inbound between the rings, holds around his ankles, slashes right, a step on Nembhard in the lane, fires a pull-up 13-foot jumper that's true. Gilgeous-Alexander wriggles free, has 15 now on 7 shots. Very economical, 7 of 7 free throwing, Thunder by 16. Halliburton back of a Turner pick, swooping right, jump passing left wing to Nembhard, cross-court right Halliburton, corner right Siakam, slashing right to left on Hartenstein retreats to the perimeter. Slides left now down the lane. Across his body goes lefty, not close. But a very late whistle blown by John Goebel, and they call a foul on Hartenstein. It'll be Eihart's third. So Gilgeous-Alexander and Hartenstein each have 3 fouls. As Mark Daigneault looks at replay, I don't see it. But there'll be no challenge. 11:09 left in the quarter. Yeah, I do see it now on the second replay. Hartenstein grabbed the arm of Siakam. That's a tough matchup for Eihart, giving up some quickness to Siakam. Pascal from the line, 3 of 4, has 10 points. His first foul shot gives him 11. He's made only 3 of 8 shots in this game, 1 of 4 threes, as Hartenstein will sit down and Alex Caruso enter. As the Thunder goes smaller with Holmgren sliding over to the center position. Chet's got an NBA Finals personal high 3 blocks in this game. He also has 4 rebounds with 7 points. Thunder up 15, 61-46, and led by as many as 18, as Siakam readies with a second. That one out of his right hand looks good and is. He got them both, allowing the Pacers to set up their half court, or I should say full court press. Caruso off the inbound, dancing on Siakam to the baseline, contained. Sending it up the sideline to Holmgren. Thunder set up the half court attack. Chet left flank to Caruso to the baseline on Siakam. A step, leans in, his layup blocked. Jordan on the loose ball though. 12 to shoot near midcourt to Shea. Holding. Neesmith on him now as he dances up the left side. Gilgeous-Alexander crossing over, pulls up, fires. The 20-foot jumper going to be short. Nembhard has the miss, giving to Halliburton, dribbling head up, streaking back. Back of a pick by Neesmith. Shea is on Halliburton. Halliburton drives left, contained, whips it out front to Turner. Handing to Neesmith. Slot left now, Halliburton. Working the flank, bounce feeds to Siakam. Ball touched out front to Neesmith for an angle right, wide open three-pointer that goes. And here come the Pacers to within 10, or rather 11 rather, at 61-50. As Neesmith's made 3 three-pointers. Indiana 7. Down the lane, Burrows, Dub contained. Sends it to Dort beyond the arc. He cranks a long angle right, 25-foot three-pointer that he banks in. Cha-ching! Lou, authored Moneyball. Did he call glass? I bet he did in French. It's 64-50 OKC. Neesmith pinned on the right wing. Feeds the high post right to Siakam. Driving by Shea. Lays it up on home, but no, he doesn't. Kicks out of traffic up the left sideline to Nembhard. Corner right, Turner wide open. Strokes a three-pointer that's good. Thunder defense is being spread out by the Pacers. And Indiana is playing its way right now, back within 11. 64-53. Dub bursting back. Gets a Holmgren pick. Working right side as Neesmith grabs Dub, is knocked down by a Holmgren pick, but commits his second foul. It'll be side out Thunder on the Pacers' first team foul. Well, this team's not going to go away. We know that. And Oklahoma City's got to realize that in real time here in Game 5 of the NBA Finals on their floor. 15 to shoot. Caruso near sideline to inbound. Dub fights to it, grabbed by Neesmith again. No blood, no foul. Jalen drives right into traffic, kicks out on the wing to Holmgren. Chet swooping left on Turner, crosses over, fires a fadeaway angle right 15-foot jumper. Just not a good shot. It's not even close. Siakam's got the loose ball. One-on-one on Caruso. Banging, backing down high post right. Isolated. Twirls. Maintains a back down. Pump fakes. Leans in, fires a 12-foot jumper. Not close. Caruso held his ground, and Holmgren grabs the miss. Back come the Thunder up only 11, 64-53, as their offense is ground to a halt. Gilgeous-Alexander on the handle out front. Played by Siakam. Whips in the lane to Holmgren. Pump faking. Comes to the rim. Is stripped and fouled going up by Halliburton. No, they say no foul. The ball tipped out of bounds by Tyrese Halliburton with 11 to shoot. And Holmgren goes to James Williams and says, what do I need you to get a whistle? He hadn't been to the free throw line at all in Game 5. 64-53. Chet 3 of 12 shooting tonight. 9:05 left in the third. Getting tighter. Caruso to inbound, does the Dub, right to the rim, spins home a layup, and Neesmith trails the play and hacks him in the act. And one coming. That was well done. Dub the back cut. Neesmith allowed that to happen and commits his third personal for the and one. Jalen Williams continuing to blossom for the nation to see, earning his first All-Star honor. He, along with Evan Mobley, the only All-NBA selections to be All-Defensive selections as well. What a third season he's had in the NBA. Jalen 3 of 3 at the line. Sends a free throw up and good. OKC 12 of 13 foul shooting. Extends that lead back to 14 at 67-53 as Dub has 19. Halliburton skates right, hooks the ball left wing to Turner. Catch and shoot rainbow 3 is up, not close. Siakam pushed off, can't get the rebound though. Holmgren has it. Gives up the right side to SGA. Many on their feet at Paycom Center, relishing this. Shea guarded by Siakam. Ducking right, crosses over. Steps back, fires, angle a 15-foot jumper on the way, no good. Tipped out front though, Dub swoops in and grabs it. but Jalen stripped by Nemhart, fights to get it back. It's free at midcourt. Gathered by Halliburton. Slicing right to the trailing Siakam down the lane, lays it up and lays it in. Timeout Thunder. Well, Indiana is scrapping for every loose ball since the stoppage of halftime, and they battled from 18 back to within 12 as Siakam leads away with 14 for the visitor. 8:27 left in the third. 67-55 Thunder battling in critical Game 5. The winner goes up 3-2. The winner will be one win away from an NBA championship. This is Thunder basketball.
Whether watching your favorite team play or getting through the day, clear vision is important. For 50 years, the doctors at the nationally ranked Dean McGee Eye Institute have been committed to helping Oklahomans achieve their best possible vision. From regular eye exams to LASIK to cataract surgery, Dean McGee is the one source for all your eye care needs. So let the professional eye care provider of the OKC Thunder help you see more clearly. For an appointment at one of Dean McGee's 5 locations, visit dmei.org. Dean McGee Eye Institute. Vision for life.
With Mazzio's Mix and Maz, it's easy to get the things you love for the price you like. Choose from medium one-topping pizzas, 8-piece boneless chicken wings, loaded cheese dippers, fresh chef salad, and the delicious brookie dessert. Pay just $7.99 each when you buy 2 or more. Pizza, chicken wings, salad, cheese dippers, and dessert. Mix and Maz your way to your favorite flavor combo today. Just $7.99 each at participating locations and for a limited time only. Order now at Mazzios.com.
Riverwind is bringing the heat this June at OKC's favorite casino. So get the party started with the hottest jackpots in town.
Book a stay at our hotel for a weekend of fun with friends.
Win like an all-star on your go-to games.
Grab a bite and a bev at one of our fabulous eateries.
Go for gold with your wild card and play for your chance at $80,000 in our Sunshine Riches giveaway.
For the best summer yet and unforgettable good times, make it Riverwind.
Taco Bueno is the official taco of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and we've got a win for your taste buds. We're celebrating every Thunder playoff game with a free taco the day after. That's right, a free taco. Just mention your Thunder taco and enjoy a crispy beef or soft taco on us. No coupon necessary. It's our way of saying thanks for cheering loudly. Celebrate the playoffs the Bueno way. Only at Taco Bueno.
Welcome back inside Paycom Center, where the Pacers have shaved a couple of points off of Oklahoma City's halftime lead. Indiana 3 of 5 shooting in the quarter, 2 of 3 from three-point range. They've also forced a couple of Thunder turnovers. Here's Matt Pinto.
Rep your Thunder for 2025 NBA Finals with the latest gear you can find for the finals at the official Thunder shop at Paycom Center or online at okcthunder.com/shop. Yep, Mark Daigneault seeing the Thunder lose a loose ball battle with the Pacers. It became their first bucket fast break-wise on the Siakam layup. Called the timeout. Right now the Pacers do not have a single player on the plus side in the raw plus-minus in this game, and the same can be said for the Thunder in the reverse. But Indiana is ominously hanging around, folks, despite shooting 36% in the game with 12 turnovers for 17 points, doing it with a solid rebounding effort, 32-28. They're up there, and they're not relenting defensively. They've not allowed the Thunder a big scoring quarter since the first. When OKC hit for 32, they've had 27 in the second and 8 here in the third, with 8:27 left to play. Thunderball off the timeout with Holmgren, Gilgeous-Alexander, J-Dub, Alex Caruso, and Lou Dort. Thunder going smaller. Holmgren guarded by Turner, Siakam, Nemhart, Neesmith, and Halliburton, the other 4 for the Pacers. Full court pressure, and Nemhart jabs the attempted pass from the inbound passer, Caruso to Shea, out of bounds. 1 second off the shot clock. Thunder have 7 to get it across. Caruso against full court pressure, deep in the backcourt to Shea, evading Nemhart. Streams into the front court and beats the 8 count. Up the right sideline, grabbed by Nemhart. Shea wheels left, kicks to an open Dub, fires an angle left three-pointer that's online, and in there, Chinching a Thunder money ball. 22 for Dub. Gilgeous-Alexander now 6 assists. Well done there. The tandem, the All-Stars, push the lead to 15 for Oklahoma City, 4 minutes into the third. On the dribble weave, Halliburton, shadowed by Shea, who has 3. Slot right to Nemhart, back to Halliburton, doubled. Up top to Nemhart, jab stepping, 8 to shoot, dumps it inside to Turner. Steps away from Shea, lays it up, and he's fouled doing so by J-Dub. So Turner good duck in against the smaller SGA. Shea playing with 3 fouls, needs to be careful, and the Pacers know that. Jalen Williams committing his 3rd personal. And that for the Thunder is team foul number 2 in the quarter. Check that, it's Dub's second. And Turner goes to the free throw line where he's 2 of 3. Pacers 12 of 16 in Game 5. Thunder 12 of 13. It is Dub's third, so he joins SGA with 3 personals for the Thunder. Neesmith has 3 for the Pacers. Turner's first foul shot's perfect. He'll be a free agent once this season ends. He's got 10 points tonight in double figures for the 4th time in 5 games in this finals. Unique player in that he's a catch-and-shoot three-point threat and also an outstanding shot blocker. Second among playoff shot blockers at 2.2 a game. Both free throws are good. It's 70-57, Thunder by 13. Shea fights 2 in the backcourt against full court pressure. Streams up the right side on Nembhard, spins by it. Works to the right wing. Shea with a back down left-hand dribble double. Whips the ball to Holmgren up top. The ball swung corner left to Dort. Fire it. The catch and shoot 3 that's up. Not close. Rebound grabbed by Turner, falling out of bounds. Saves it to Halliburton up the left sideline to Siakam. Left corner pump faking Holmgren. Powers to the baseline. Spins. Contained. Up the sideline, throws it away. Caruso the steal. Excellent anticipation by Alex. Off the stutter step. Lobbing. Holmgren can't get it because Siakam knocked it away. Halliburton's got the loose ball. Not a wise decision by Caruso in transition there. Siakam fed. Whips it right corner to Nembhard. Closed out by Dort. Ball swung slot left to Halliburton, dancing on Holmgren. Shuttles right into the paint. Spins. Pump fakes. Comes up and under. Goes lefty scoop. No good, but Holmgren fouls him. So Halliburton got a shot to get in the scoring column with 7:07 left in the quarter with a nifty step-through move, and Holmgren can't argue, committing his first. Clear contact there. And the Indiana Pacers, as they've been so adroit doing throughout the postseason, are hanging around. Tough to shake free of. The Pacers have not lost back-to-back games since early March, and they've not incurred back-to-back setbacks at all in postseason. Halliburton's first foul shot's perfect. It's only his 4th foul shot of the NBA Finals. He came in averaging 17.8 with more than 7 assists. And that's his first point of Game 5. Siakam and Neesmith out. Benedict Mathurin and Obi Toppin in for Indiana. Thunder led by 14 at halftime. That edge is 12 right now, 5 minutes into the third quarter. As Halliburton's given the ball for the second. Snaps that one off. It's perfect as well. So the Thunder lead is down to 11. Gilgeous Alexander against that ongoing full court heat. He's gotten up only 9 shots, converting 4. Gilgeous Alexander bumped by Nembhard, gets a Holmgren pick. Stutter step, dashes left. Across his body floats a runner, no good. Loose ball, battle for. Holmgren trying to dig it out. Challenging Turner, it's free on the deck, and we have a loose ball foul coming on Turner, I believe. It will be on Miles Turner, his 3rd. Credit Holmgren. Going to the deck to salvage the possession. Shea thought a whistle was coming on that drive. There should have been, but there wasn't. And that's Indiana's 3rd team foul. Side out Thunder, 6:50 left to play in a hotly contested Game 5 from Paycom Center. Holmgren sits with 7 points, 8 rebounds and 3 blocks, as Hartenstein's on to replace him. Wiggins checks in to sit down Shea. Gilgeous Alexander out with 15 points and 6 assists. Off the inbound dub, played by Mathurin. Works top of the key. Jump passes right wing to Caruso. Open. Snaps off a rainbow three-pointer that's online. No good. Hartenstein grabs a miss. Wrestles his way to the middle. Scoops can't score. Knocked down by Bradley. Foul by Bradley. Isaiah Hartenstein just outworked his counterpart from the Pacers on the interior to earn free throws. Hartenstein has 4 assists, 6 rebounds, and 3 points. Gets to the line with 6:40 left in the third quarter. And Oklahoma City still up double digits at 70-59. Pacers out of fouls. Thunder have 1 to give, working towards the midway point of quarter number 3. Ihart 1 of 2 at the line. Bends his knees, eyes the rim, dip, shoots, and misses. That's the Thunder's 2nd miss in 14 tries. And they become amplified because of the anticipation of what Indiana may have in store in the 4th quarter here, as Hartenstein awaits the ball for the second. 11-point Thunder edge. Pacers will have the ball to begin the 4th. They won the opening tip. Hartenstein buries the second. His 4th point tonight. TJ McConnell is in, joining Halliburton. A dual point guard look for Indiana. Dort is on Halliburton, giving it up. Wide right to McConnell, sliding baseline on Caruso. Pin, shovel feeds Halliburton right to the rim, blows a layup, fights to get it back and does. Left corner Toppin. Catch shoot 3 is up and good. So the Pacers are inside of double digits now, trailing 71-62 on the Toppin tray. Credit Halliburton for the hustle. Down the lane spurts Dub. Fouled on a reach-in by Halliburton. There'll be free throws here. 6:16 left, quarter number 3. 71-62. The Pacers are coming with force to within 9. and battling through a rough shooting night, 36%. But they've rebounded well. They've made 8 3-pointers and converted 16 of 20 free throws, getting to the line 4 more times than the Thunder to this point in Game 5. Dub with 22 leading Oklahoma City. Readies with the first. Bends his knees, dips, shoots, and swishes. 11 of 11 in Game 4 for Jalen Williams. 5 of 5 in Game 5. Thunder 72, the Pacers 62. 10-point game with 6:16 left in quarter number 3. Thunder, the second youngest team to ever perform in the NBA Finals, hoping to join the 77 Blazers, the only team that was younger to win it all. Both free throws good. Thunder want to stop. Up 11. 6:14 left in the third as McConnell swoops to the top of the key. Can't escape. Caruso giving to Halliburton, retreating on Dort. Cross-court left to Mathurin on the perimeter. Jumped out by Wiggins. Power dribbles left down the lane. Lays it up. Blocked by Hartenstein. Big-time rejection. Wiggins on the loose ball in traffic. Lost it. McConnell the steal. Left wing topping. Catch and shoot rainbow three is up. No good this time, but Mathurin got the long rebound. In the right corner, pestered by Caruso holding. Pass fakes. Caruso knocked the ball off of Mathurin's left hand out of bounds, it looked like to me, but they call it off of Caruso. 5:49 left in the third. A second crack for the Pacers, who have 11 second chance points, 11 on the shot clock. Thunder with 9 blocks. McConnell out front. Gives it right wing to Toppin. Measures, fires, it's for 3, it's short. Loose ball, tipped away from Mathurin by Wiggins, and J-Dub comes back to get it, his 5th retrieval. Dub down the lane on Bradley, swoops inside, spins in the left hand, layup high off the window. Oh, what a move by Jalen Williams. Carrying the Thunder attack with 26 on the night, 75-62. McConnell left right across the lane on Wiggins, pinned. Right corner giving to Halliburton. And there's an offensive foul called on McConnell, who rubbed off the secondary defender, Lou Dort. Timeout Indiana as Rick Carlisle applauds the effort of his team. They're running in mud right now. Down 14 at halftime. They're down 13 right now with 5:22 left in the third quarter. And the Thunder take it away for the 14th time in Game 5 and get back in possession on the Dort drawn offensive foul on McConnell. 5:22 left in the third. Thunder by a baker's dozen as we pause. This is Thunder basketball.
What if you could make your energy dollars go further this summer? Switch to OG&E Smart Hours and pay nearly half price for electricity for 19 hours every weekday and all weekend long. So go ahead, bake an extra batch, stream another episode, and make your evenings cooler. Just switch your energy use to the 19 daily Smart Hours to help the grid, the environment, and your wallet. Sign up today to receive nearly half-priced electricity at oge.com/smarthours.
Thunder fans, the Thunder are playing excellent basketball, and MidFirst Bank has a great way for you to show our All-Stars your support. Score $200 and a Thunder or Rumble debit card when you open a new MidFirst checking account. Use your $200 to buy fan gear or MVP-worthy apparel. Bank like a champion with the official bank of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Learn more today at midfirst.com/thunderup. Member FDIC.
Riverwind is bringing the heat this June at OKC's favorite casino. So get the party started with the hottest jackpots in town.
Book a stay at our hotel for a weekend of fun with friends.
Win like an all-star on your go-to games.
Grab a bite and a bev at one of our fabulous eateries.
Go for gold with your wild card and play for your chance at $80,000 in our Sunshine Riches giveaway.
For the best summer yet and unforgettable good times, make it Riverwind.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience, so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
Welcome back inside Paycom Center, where Oklahoma City's extended their lead to 13 over the Pacers. Indiana shooting 34.5% from the game. They're only shooting a little over 30% in the paint. 10 of 29 shooting in the paint for the Pacers. Oklahoma City with 9 block shots. A lot to do with that. Here's Matt Pinto.
Join the loudest fans in the league and become a quarter season ticket member. Get ahead of the game and place your deposit for the 300 level now at OKCThunder.com/memberships. Well, Jalen Williams continues to show the nation the spectacular skill set he brings on both sides of the ball. Dub has 5 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal in this game. He has scored 10 in the second, 10 more here in the third for 26 on the night in 23 minutes. He is plus 14 in the raw plus minus, guiding the Thunder to a 75-62 lead in a quarter in which they've sputtered offensively, turning the ball over 4 times in the quarter. That's double the number, double the number of times they did the entire first half. Caruso, Hartenstein, Dub, Wiggins, and Dort deploy for the Thunder, who are up 13, readying to inbound with 5:22 left in the third. Against Mathurin, Tony Bradley, Obi Toppin, Tyrese Halliburton, and T.J. McConnell for Indiana. Pacers out of fouls. Thunder have 1 to give. As the ball comes into Caruso deep in the backcourt, played by Toppin. He pass fakes, navigates across the timeline unscathed, gives to Dub, lifted near midcourt. Jalen angling left, whips the ball right wing to Wiggins to the baseline with a step on McConnell, leaps, leans, goes glass, and misses from 13. Toppin clears, giving McConnell. Speed dribbling back. Dort on him. McConnell drives left to right into the paint. Leans in, fades. His 5-foot jumper, a beauty on Dub as the Pacers just won't go away. 11-point game, 75-64. McConnell off the bench has 7. Dub back of a Caruso pick. Working the angle, right crosses over, down the lane, spurts, kicks on the left wing to Caruso. Tees up a 3 that's online, in and out, no good. Halliburton has the miss as Caruso's 0-2 from 3, 1 of 7 on the night. McConnell, deep in the left corner, gets a Bradley pick to the top, rubs off Wiggins, pulls up and fires a 12-foot jumper that's good. McConnell back-to-back mid-range hits, and the Pacers trail by 9 again, 75-66. They've scored the game's last 4. Caruso back of Hartenstein's interference, slashes right on top and jump stops. Won't shoot, needs help. Up the right sideline to Hartenstein, handing to Dub. Swooping to the baseline. Kicks to Wiggins, who sets up for a wide-open angle at three-pointer that's no good. Dort back taps to Mr. Caruso. Open angle right for a 3 that's up. That's no good. Hartenstein can't control the miss. McConnell has it. Thunder going cold. McConnell one-on-one on Caruso left wing. Gets an Obi Toppin pick. Swooping right. Spins left. Down the lane. Lays it in. 6 consecutive McConnell points. 7-point game at 75-68. 3:50 left third quarter. McConnell to the rescue again for the Pacers as he was in game 3. Dub blasting. Tripped up by Mathurin, a blocking foul coming as he goes to the free throw line. But right now the Thunder offense has completely slowed. They're down to 39% shooting in the game and struggling to make open shots. The lead is 7 at 75-68, but the Pacers decidedly have momentum right now. Jalen Williams is the only source that's been consistent on the offensive end in the third quarter for the Thunder. He's got 26 points. His career playoff high is 34. That came at Minnesota in Game 4, a much-needed Thunder win there. Dub readies with a free throw, arcs it, and it rattles in and out. That's only the third Thunder miss in free throws. They're 15 of 18. Dub's first miss in 7 tries. Gildas Alexander and Holmgren back in as Wiggins will check out. Dort, Dub, Caruso, Holmgren, and Shea the 5. This the closest Indiana's been since 23-17 with 3:21 left in the first quarter. Jalen's second is on the way, good. And OKC needs stops here. Their lead has been dented, it's 8. McConnell on the handle, the hot hand, cross-court right to top and slashing left on Holmgren. Down the lane, lays it up left-handed, lays it in. Straight line drive permitted. And right now the Pacers playing with supreme confidence to within 6. 3.5 left in the third. Jalen against the full court pressure of Mathurin. Navigates front court. Working left on Turner. Stutter steps down the lane. Lays it up on the run, no good. But Holmgren is there to mop up the mess. Throws down a ferocious flush on the follow. He's got 9. 78-70 Thunder. Mathurin right corner to Nembhard falling out of bounds. Did he save it? I don't know how he did. He traveled if he did. Mathurin escapes Dort. And Dort's called for a reach-in foul. That'll be his third. That's the Thunder's 14th foul. They're at the foul limit. Dort will step off. Cason Wallace on with 3:09 left in the third quarter in a 78-70 game. Well, if Nembhard saved that ball before going out of bounds, he clearly traveled. As Alex Caruso's motioning to Mark Daigneault. He's wheeling both of his hands. Wiggins back in his double sit down with 27 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Nembhard to trigger near sideline. Lobs the ball at midcourt to Turner. Miles gives to McConnell near midcourt. Guarded by Wallace. Turner screens. McConnell will fire an unguarded angle at three-pointer and bury it. It's a long 2, but it's true. It's 78-72. T.J. McConnell on the road, a silencer with 13 points. Caruso right wing draws a double. Works the dribble out front. Thunder offense stagnant right now. Caruso straight away. Toppin grabbing Shea. Shea comes to it near midcourt. 7 to shoot. Slashing right. Steps back, fires. Angle right, 16-foot jumper on the way. Money. Big shot by Shea. He has 17. Shedding Toppin en route. McConnell has 8 of the last 10 Pacer points. He's on the handle. 8-point game. McConnell dancing on Wallace. Contained. Sends the ball left wing to Toppin. To the baseline on Shea. Rumbling inside. Stripped by Shea. Got it back. Lays it up and lays it in with the left hand. Toppin off the bench. Bullying his way inside for another deuce. He has 9. Indiana has scored 29 third-quarter points and trails by 6 again. Gildas-Alexander knifing baseline on Nembhard. Knocked down by Nembhard. No whistle. Tied up. 2 guys diving on him, tackling him, and they're going to allow a jump ball instead of a foul call there. 2:08 left in the third quarter. Right now, the Pacers are taking the fight to the Thunder on the road where they're 7-3 in the playoffs. Caruso out. Shea will jump it up against whom? I think it's going to be McConnell. Thunder should control this tip. Gildas-Alexander at 6'6". McConnell on a good day is 6'1". 12 to shoot. Thunder have got to position themselves favorably around the lane here to secure this tip. 12 on the shot clock, 2:08 left in the quarter. Shea tips it. And we have a violation, or is there going to be a re-toss? A violation on McConnell, a foul on McConnell, who grabbed Shea. And that will bring free throws for SGA. McConnell committing his third. Veteran tried to get away with one, but he didn't. And with 2:07 to play in the third quarter, OKC right now kind of sputtering offensively, looks to extend the lead back to 8, up 80-74 right now. Gildas-Alexander's first stroke is no good. He back rimmed it. So the Thunder missed 4 free throws, 3 of those this quarter. The Pacers on a 12-5 push. The last 5:22 as the Thunder offense is slowing to a crawl. 6-point OKC lead, 2:07 left in the third quarter. Shea with the second one. It's good. He's got a hard-earned 18. Nembhard, McConnell, Turner, Siakam, and Nesmith for the Pacers. Spinning in the lane, McConnell comes right and blows a layup on Wallace. Holmgren clears. Deep in the backcourt, Shea jammed by Nesmith. Crossing the timeline, 1:50 left in the third. Thunder by 7. Shea swooping down the lane on Nesmith, lost the ball. Siakam the steal. Feeding McConnell, one-on-one on Wallace. Pump fakes, lays it up and lays it in. McConnell, a one-man wrecking ball. 15 points in the game. Pulls the Pacers within 5 at 81-76. Thunder got turnover prone in the quarter with 5 giveaways. 1:30 left in the third. Gildas-Alexander against Nembhard's never-ending pressure. Spins down the lane. Leans in. Tried to bank it home. Couldn't, but he's fouled on a reach-in by Nesmith. It's just not pretty for the Thunder offense right now at all. OKC had 14 assists at halftime, 5 since. As Shea going mano-a-mano on the dribble, enticed Nesmith to reach in, committing his third. And that brings Shea back to the foul line where he's 8 of 9 in Game 5. But the Thunder 18-point lead is shriveled to 5 with 1:26 left in the third quarter. A world of time left in a pivotal game that will put one of these teams up 3-2, one win away from an NBA championship. TJ McConnell has been the story for the Pacers in the quarter as Gildas-Alexander nails the foul shot. McConnell in his 10th season out of Arizona has a season, or I should say a playoff high of 23. He scored 10 in the quarter, has 15 points in Game 5. Caruso in, Wallace out for the Thunder between free throws as SGA shadow strokes before giving the ball. Shea's got 19, Dub 27. Gildas-Alexander's second foul shot nestles in. Thunder by 7. McConnell pestered to the backcourt by Caruso. Both sides out of fouls. McConnell across the timeline on the handle. Played by Caruso as Siakam screams. McConnell out front to Turner. Near midcourt to Nembhard with 12 to shoot. Back to McConnell between the rings. Right wing Mathurin open. Strokes a 3 that's online but short. Leaping rebound Kenrich Williams. Thunder want to close the quarter strong. 1:05 left in the third, up 7. Gildas-Alexander off the stutter step. One-on-one on Nembhard inside the midcourt stripe. Crowd rises at Paycom. Shea behind the back dribbles. Shifting left McConnell on a switch. Sizes him up. Top of the key backing down to the free throw line. 6 to shoot. Shea grinding, spinning, fading. 16-foot jumper on the way. Got it! Gildas-Alexander calmly, coolly sunk it. And it's 85-76 Thunder. The lead is 9. 40 seconds left in the third. McConnell to the chance of defense at Paycom Center. Pounds the dribble 40 feet away. Caruso on it. Gets a Mathurin pick. Splits defenders. Down the lane, leans in. Strokes and sticks another 7-footer and gets knocked down and fouled. 87-78. TJ McConnell continues to have his way. That's an and one from McConnell, who has 17 points in this game. 32.8 left. He accomplishes everything the Pacers could have wanted, a 2-for-1 possession scenario with an and one foul shot coming. So TJ McConnell spurted between Caruso and Gilgeous-Alexander, and then Caruso, closing from behind, committed his third foul. Wiggins out. J-Dub back in for the final 32.8 for Oklahoma City. Williams joins Holmgren, Gilgeous-Alexander, Kenrich Williams, and Alex Caruso. McConnell with his first free throw of game 5. Eyes the rim, bends his knees. Dip, shoots, swishes. 18 from McConnell. He leads the Pacers as Topping steals the inbound from Holmgren. Left wing, McConnell open. The three ball is up short. Fight for the rebound, Mathurin has it. In the corner left to Siakam. Pacers the ball back down 6. Siakam dribbles into a double. Smothered. Sends it up the sideline to McConnell. Up top to Nembhard. 5 to shoot. Whips it inside. Wide left of Mathurin, out of bounds. Thunder force a turnover. A much-needed repossession. That's the 15th Pacer giveaway as the Thunder are clinging to a 6-point lead late in the third quarter. Caruso gets it in deep in the backcourt to Dub. Jalen played by Mathurin. Pacers out of fouls. 10 seconds left in the quarter as Jalen Williams crosses the timeline. Gets a Shea pick. Dub, 6 seconds, driving left. Leans in, goes glass and bangs home a 13-foot beauty. Thought he was fouled, no whistle. He's got 29. 3 seconds left. Deep backcourt, Mathurin to midcourt. Driving, leaning. Shot block going up by Shea from three-point range. That brings the Thunder to the end of 3 quarters in Game 5, leading by 8. 87-79 over the hard-charging Indiana Pacers. Buckle up for the fourth. It should be something. 12 minutes of regulation basketball ahead. The winner goes up 3-2 in the NBA Finals. It's an 87-79 Thunder advantage, defending to begin the fourth as the Pacers will be in possession. This is Thunder Basketball. Pregame Center. Thunder battling for their first series lead. Overcame an 0-1 and 1-2 deficit. Tied it up with a Game 4 rally in Indiana on Friday to win 111-104. They've led tonight by as many as 18. Pacers mounting a charge, though. 10-point game, 10:50 left. Nembhard, Halliburton, Siakam, Toppin, and Nesmith for the Pacers. Nembhard looks to get it in. Squeeze up the left sideline, intended for Toppin. Tipped out of bounds by Wiggins. 19 to shoot. Wiggins out there along with Dort, Kenrich Williams, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and Chet Holmgren. As Nembhard will look to squeeze it in, far sideline front court. Thunder outscoring the Pacers 6-3 to begin this fourth. As the ball has not yet been given to Nembhard, far sideline. Wiggins remains the on-ball provider of pressure. Andrew gets it into Toppin, out near midcourt, shadowed by Holmgren. Straight away Siakam, challenged by Kenrich Williams. Swooping right, crossing over, ducking left in the lane. Leans in and lays it in with the left hand. 92-84, Siakam with 19. Strong move. Gilgeous-Alexander on the handle in a 1-4 set. Nembhard on it. Shea gets a screen from Holmgren. Can't free. Ducking left, drawing two. Whips it to Holmgren down the lane. Surging, lays it in. No, leaves it short. Fights to get it back. Missed a layup not once but twice. And they call it Pacer ball, and the Thunder, will they challenge the inbound pass? Apparently they will. Timeout called by OKC. Holmgren missed two bunnies. And off the second miss, Chet insisted that ball was off of Siakam and not him. So we have our first replay and challenge of Game 5. 10-19 to play, Thunder by 8. Here's John Goebel, the crew chief.
Timeout, Oklahoma City. Coach's challenge. They're challenging the out-of-bounds call on the floor.
We'll let you know the outcome of the challenge. Right now, the Thunder up a precarious 8 with 10-19 to play. This is Thunder basketball.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience, so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
What if you could make your energy dollars go further this summer? Switch to OG&E Smart Hours and pay nearly half price for electricity for 19 hours every weekday and all weekend long. So go ahead, bake an extra batch, stream another episode, and make your evenings cooler. Just switch your energy use to the 19 daily Smart Hours to help the grid, the environment, and your wallet. Sign up today to receive nearly half-priced electricity at oge.com/smarthours.
Concert information.
I got stolen by the
Crowder, Grace and Glory Tour. Featuring Crowder. Sunday night, October 26th in Oklahoma City at Paycom Center. With special guest Passion Music, Louis Giglio, plus Carrie Job Carnes and Cody Carnes. Tickets and info available at awakeningfoundation.com. Crowder, Grace and Glory Tour. Presented by the Awakening Foundation, a nonprofit organization.
With Mazzio's Mix and Maz, it's easy to get the things you love for the price you like. Choose from medium one-topping pizzas, 8-piece boneless chicken wings, loaded cheese dippers, fresh chef salad, and the delicious brookie dessert. Pay just $7.99 each when you buy 2 or more. Pizza, chicken wings, salad, cheese dippers, and dessert. Mix and Maz your way to your favorite flavor combo today. Just $7.99 each at participating locations and for a limited time only. Order now at Mazzios.com.
Looking for a place to watch the finals? The game's always on at Thunder Watch Zones, presented by Michelob Ultra. Find a watch zone near you at okcthunder.com/bar network. But the Thunder win the challenge. Tyrese Halliburton touched the ball last after Chet's dual misses at point-blank range. So Thunder have to find a way to sustain some offense here. The offense has been very spotty since halftime. Thunder put 59 on the board at the break. They've since scored 33 with 10:19 left. 28 in the third, but they allowed 34, and they're even with the Pacers at 5 apiece here in the fourth. 8-point game at 92-84. Thunder coming with SGA, Chet Holmgren, Aaron Wiggins, Kenrich Williams, and Lou Dort. The counter by the Pacers is Aaron Neesmith, Andrew Nemhart, Tyrese Halliburton, Benedict Mathurin, and Pascal Siakam. 14 restored to the shot clock. Staccato applause greets the Thunder off the timeout, encouraging OKC in an 8-point game, Game 5. Shea underneath will trigger, Nemhart on him. Holmgren and Siakam fight for position. The ball lobbed to Chet, horrible pass stolen by Siakam in the open court for the dunk. And it's a 6-point game at 92-86. Just a poor pass by Shea off the inbounds. Trying to lead Holmgren, but he had no ability to go get it. Chet across the timeline, pestered by Siakam. Gives it up near midcourt to Wiggins. Nothing coming easily. The Pacers extending their pressure. Wiggins dancing on the dribble, shoveling right on Siakam. Pump fakes, leans in, his layup blocked, but a foul coming on Siakam. Tripped up Wiggins on the step through. And Pascal picks up his second. 9:54 left in the game. Not pretty from the Thunder offense at all right now. They're really struggling for continuity. The Pacers, again, with their extended pressure, it's really given the Thunder fits as this game is worn on. Wiggins to the foul line for the first time has scored a dozen. His playoff high is 21. He had 18 in Game 2 here. And from the stripe, Aaron converting 66% in postseason. Readies for the first, right foot in front of left, bends his knees, dips, shoots, and swishes. So Wiggins with a clutch 13 in reserve, also 5 rebounds in 22 minutes. Tony Bradley in to fortify the glass. Bradley has played big minutes off the bench for the Pacers tonight, 10 already with 2 points and 4 rebounds, helping Indiana win the battle of the boards to this point, 39-36. Wiggins giving the ball for the second, Thunder by 7 with 9:54 left. Aaron snaps it off and hits that. 14 for Wiggins, Hartenstein in, Holmgren out. As OKC falls back defensively, up 8 with 9:50 left. Dort's on Halliburton. As Tyrese invites a screen from Bradley. Feeds Tony off the left side, handed to Halliburton. Lobs inside Bradley, catching at the rim for the easy layup. Very poorly defended sequence there. It's a 6-point game again at 94-88. Pacers now have 17 assists and pull within 2 possessions. Shea down the lane, blows by Nemhart. Sidestep, Siakam lays it up, and Siakam blocks a shot. Wiggins has a long rebound, strokes an angle right 3-pointer that's short. Siakam grabs the miss. Pacers with momentum, steamroll back down 6. Pascal to the baseline on Dub, floats it up, counts it as goes, it will not go. Dub hit him en route to the rim, and there'll be free throws coming for Pascal Siakam. And right now the Pacers are playing with pace, and OKC is slow in its response offensively. That's the Thunder's first team foul, J-Dub committing his 4th. So he's the first 4-foul player for the Thunder. Neesmith has 4 for the Pacers. But Indiana has beaten a path back from 18 down in the second quarter. Within 6 right now, riding momentum down 94-88. Siakam, 5 of 6 fouls, shooting has 21, a third straight 20-plus point game. His first foul shot is up and good. Pacers within 5. Wiggins out, Wallace in, as OKC with 9:19 to play has got to find a way to summon reserve here as Indiana's beating a path back. The Pacers now supplanting the Thunder in field goal accuracy, 44-41% in the game. And out rebounding OKC 40-37. Siakam looks to make it a 4-point game. A wide base precedes the free throw that's up and good. Pascal Siakam, 23 points. This the closest Indiana's been since 15-12 with 9:25 left in the first. It's a 4-point game, 96-90. Dub against Matherin's pressure. Bullies his way across the timeline, drives left, down the lane, lays it up left-handed. Overshoots the rim, but he's fouled en route. Well, the Pacers taking the old Pat Riley credo, it's not a foul if they don't call it. And they are hammering the Thunder throughout the course of this game physically. Dub is very slow to get up. That's the second team foul on the Pacers as he drove by Matherin. He got clipped hard by Siakam in the face. Pascal Siakam picking up his 3rd. So Jalen gathers his forces, still hunched over under the bucket, as he'll gingerly walk to the foul line with 9 minutes and 9 seconds left. Nothing coming easily for the Thunder offense right now. OKC maintaining a 94-90 lead, getting down to cases in Game 5. Dub readies with the first. He strokes it, and he sticks it. 30 for Jalen Williams for the 3rd time in the playoffs. His playoff career high 34. He authored that in Game 4 at Minnesota. A clutch Thunder 2-point win that fueled them to eliminate the Timberwolves a game later in 5 in the Western Conference Finals. Dub's got 30, 8 of 9 free throwing. Thunder by 5. Second stroke looks good, but he back rimmed it. Hartenstein grabs a miss, wrestles it away from Bradley, and is grabbed and fouled by Bradley. That's the third Pacer team foul. Isaiah Hartenstein able to muscle his way to retrieve the miss. And now words being exchanged between the Thunder and the Pacers. 14 restored to the shot clock as OKC is looking to grind its way to a Game 5 win. 9:07 left. Bradley guilty of his second. Pacers have only one team foul to give with 9:07 to play. J-Dub to inbound near sideline against Matherin's on-ball pressure. Sends it to Shea, working a Hartenstein pick. Off the angle right to the dribble. Nembhard fights over the top. Hartenstein re-screen. Shea left wing. Curtailed, 4 to shoot. Dancing, firing a left wing three that's up short. Halliburton has the miss. Tyrese dribbling head up. His team down 5. Halliburton. Played by SGA. Drifting near midcourt. Shuttling left to the lane now. Kicks to Bradley, gets it back 10 to shoot. Slicing right, bounce feeds corner right. Nembhard. Catch and shoot rainbow three is up. No good. Offside rebound Siakam. On the perimeter to Matherin. Back in the corner Siakam. Catch and shoot three is up and good. Pascal Siakam, a massive Game 5, has 26, and the Pacers are down 2, 95-93 with 8:25 left. Dub across the timeline, behind Hartenstein's interference. Working straight away on the bounce. Crosses over. Ducks right on Matherin to the baseline, lays it up. It rolls off. Hartenstein fights for the miss. Wallace has it, sends it up the left sideline to Shea. Blasting inside away from Nembhard. Shuttle feeds Dort. Right wing Dub, wide open, strokes a three. In there, Cha-ching at Thunder money ball. Jalen Williams, 33 and counting. Thunder making shots, 98-93, 8 minutes to play. Nembhard straight away to Bradley, played off on, back to Nembhard. Working top of the key, steps back, can't shoot. Shea recovers on him, he throws it away. Wallace has it in the open court, down the lane for the dunk. Payson Wallace to strip and the slam. Thunder 100, the Pacers 93. Timeout Indiana. Hartenstein pumps up the crowd. A miscommunication there, and Payson Wallace on the spot with his 4th depth in Game 5. Thunder taking it away 17 times for 24 Pacer points as OKC goes up by 7 with 7:47 to play at 100-93. This is Thunder basketball.
Dive into the excitement where the spirit of Thunder basketball meets classic diner delights at Boomerang Diner. On Mondays, start off the week with a winning deal. Grab a mouth-watering burger for half the price. On Fridays, feast on all-you-can-eat fish and make your Fridays truly memorable. And no matter the quarter, it's always breakfast time at Boomerang. Pancakes, eggs, and more, served all day, every day. Fuel up like a champ today. Boomerang Diner. It all starts here.
KWPN, more WWLS, The Village, Oklahoma City, proudly serving the great state of Oklahoma. A Cumulus media station.
Matt Pinto welcoming you back to a raucous Paycom Center. Pascal Siakam made this a 2-point game on a 3-pointer. That was with 8:31 to play. We're at the 7:47 mark right now, and OKC has since run off 5 straight points, coming up with 10 steals in Game 5, fueling 24 points off of 17 turnovers to 16 fast break points, separating themselves by 7 right now, with the Pacers beating a furious path back from 18 down. It's Caruso, Wallace, Dort, Hartenstein, and Dub for the Thunder defending. Nesmith, Matherin, Halliburton, Toppin, and Turner for the Pacers. Indiana 1 team foul to give. The Thunder have 3. Matherin in the backcourt against Wallace's sticky on-ball pressure. Stutter steps across the timeline. Crossing just inside the 8 count. Matherin feeds Toppin high right. Toppin works to the top of the key with 10 to shoot. Gives to Matherin beyond the arc. Slashing left. Bounce feeds to Toppin. Bad pass, but Toppin was held by Wallace. Unfortunate because Dub was headed the other way with another dunk had they not seen Wallace grab the waist of Toppin on a cut. Kaysen picking up his second. Side out Pacers, 14 to shoot, 7:30 left. OKC by 7. Halliburton to trigger, Dort on him near sideline. Tyrese looks, lobs near midcourt to Toppin, back to Halliburton, the point guard. Sifting right off the stutter step to the baseline, hooks the ball out front to Matherin, slashing left, pulls up on Hartenstein, leans in, hooks and misses. Fight for the rebound. It's scrapped free by the Thunder, but a loose ball foul coming on Hartenstein. Turner climbed the back of Dort to get it initially, and then Hartenstein knocked Turner off the play and dislodged the ball. That's the Thunder's 3rd team foul, so both sides have 1 team foul to give before the penalty ensues. And they're giving Turner free throws here. How? There's no way he's going up with that ball. 7:20 left. Wow. So Turner can make this a 5-point game. Miles from the line is 4 of 5 tonight. The Pacers converting 19 of 23. The Thunder 22 of 27. 7:20 left. The Pacers in the game have 17 second chance points. Maybe 2 more here as Turner readies with the first. Snaps it off and buries it. Miles Turner, one of 3 Pacers in double figures at 12. Siakam leads away with 26, and McConnell has 18. Matherin out as Nembhard's back in for Indiana. Hartenstein and Wallace check out as Caruso and SGA replace them. Thunder by 6. Turner's second is on the way. Perfect. 5-point game, 7:20 left. Caruso against full court pressure, gets it in Shea at 3/4 court. Shea crossing the timeline on Nembhard. Settles in at the logo, gets a dub pick, slashes down the lane, kicks in the corner to Dort. Wide open, strokes a 3 that's up and in. Cha-ching at Thunder money ball. Lou with a big 3. Thunder by 8. Gildas Alexander's 8th assist. Nembhard wide left. Thunder have knocked down 13 threes tonight. High post right, Turner holds. Holmgren on him. Turner reversing field. Feeds on the wing to Halliburton. Slashing left. Steps out front. Ducking right now to the baseline. Leans in. Lays it high off the window. No good. Fight for the rebound. It's free in the lane. And we have a foul coming on the Thunder. Loose ball foul. The grabbing of the jersey by Thunder big man inside will put OKC at the foul limit with 6:48 left. And I didn't see that foul at all. Holmgren and Turner going for the ball, and they call Holmgren for the foul. It'll be his second. And Halliburton's going to the foul line. Who's the foul on? And I'm unclear here. Apparently they call a foul on Halliburton's drive. His first foul shot's up and good. 103-96. The foul was called on Dort, his 4th. So Dort and Dub have 4 fouls apiece for Oklahoma City. 6:48 to play, Thunder by 7. Halliburton strokes the second. You got them both. Indiana converting at the line at a high rate. 23 of 27, 86%. Dub in the backcourt. Thunder out of fouls. The Pacers have 1 to give as Dub. Stutter steps across the timeline. Crowded by Neesmith. Spins. Slides right to the lane. Comes baseline. Goes glass and banks home a 7-footer. 35 for Dub. A new playoff career high. What a night he's had. 105-97 Thunder. Nembhard in the half court. Give to Halliburton. Retreating. Back of the Turner pick. Widens out left. Up top to Nembhard. Pump fakes Dort. Drives left in the lane. Throws it away. Shea the steal. 12 on Holmgren. Driving left. Down the lane to the rim. Lays it up left-handed. Lays it home. And he's hacked in the yak by Neesmith. Oh, the Thunder spurt back to go up 10. 107-97. A spectacular surge by Shea, who has 26. 6:14 left in Game 5. Gildas Alexander at the line. Both sides out of fouls now. Siakam got a brief rest. He'll check back in for Rick Carlisle's Pacers. Thunder by 10. Top and exit. Siakam enters. OKC on a 7-2 quick burst over the game's last 55 seconds, coming away with 18 turnovers for 26 points in Game 5. Shea strokes the free throw. Got it. 27 for Shea, 35 for Dub, 108-97 Thunder. 6:10 left. Halliburton slides right on the wing. Holmgren on him. Dancing on the dribble, Tyrese. Crosses over right to left, snaking left. In the paint. Ball knocked away by Shea. Another steal by the MVP. His second in a row. Jabbed it away on a dribble handoff to Turner. Gildas Alexander sizing up from Neesmith. Tries to the foul line. Gives it up. Right wing to Dub. Slashing left away from Nembhard. Down the lane, high off the window. Sips home. A high arcing right-hand layup. Thunder 110. The Pacers 97. Is this young team something? Answering the call in Game 5. Jalen Williams massive with 37. The Thunder lead swells to 13 with 5:48 to play. This is Thunder basketball.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience, so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
SGA and J-Dub collaborating as all-stars for 64 of the Thunder's 110 in Game 5. Gildas Alexander on the brink of a double-double with 9 assists to go with 27 points. He also has 2 steals and 3 blocks. J-Dub, a career playoff high 37 and counting in 29 minutes. He and Dort are the best by the plus-minus standard players in Game 5, both at plus 16. Dub 13 of 21 shooting, 3 of 4 from 3, 8 of 10 free throwing, has grabbed 5 rebounds, doled out 4 assists, and has 1 steal. Thunder on a 10-2 burst. The game's last minute 21 as they're finding an ability to disrupt Indiana's offense, taking the ball away 19 times in Game 5 for 29 points. Outrunning the Pacers 17-8 on the break. Thunder by 13, 5:48 left. Off the timeout, it's Nembhard, Siakam, Neesmith, as Caruso knocks the ball away in the backcourt, grabs it away from Siakam, diving to do it, feeding Dub. Dub across the timeline, driving on Neesmith, knocked down by Neesmith, free throws coming, and that Neesmith's 5th foul. So the Thunder continue to apply the pressure, and the Pacers are relenting. 5:35 to play, Caruso diving, sprawling to take the ball away for the 20th time from the Pacers by the Thunder's disruptive defense. What a tremendous job diving into the passing lane by Caruso on a Nembhard kickout intended for Siakam. 3 straight Indiana turnovers, 20 in Game 5. Dub at the line, 8 of 10. Eyes the rim, bends his knees, dips, shoots. It's short, no good. Jalen Williams, 37, leading all scorers. Oklahoma City up 110-97 with 5 minutes and 35 seconds left in pivotal Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Dub readies with the second, strokes it, sticks it, 38 for him. OKC by 14 after leading by as many as 18. They were up 14 at halftime. So no blood since. Halliburton pestered by Dort out front. Slashes left into traffic, steps away on the wing, smothered by Dort. Looking to give it up, Dort knocks it away, another Thunder takeaway! OKC smothering the Pacers. Shea walks at front court, 5:15 to play. Dort tied up Halliburton, the 2-time All-Star. Shea right of the lane to Dub. Measures, won't shoot, retreats. Gives to Shea at midcourt, 10 to shoot. Blasting left, spinning right. Elevates and fires a 12-foot jumper short, but he's fouled en route by Nembhard. So the Thunder, like a shark smelling blood in the water right now, are looking to devour Indiana's chances in Game 5. 5:05 left, and this burst came in a hurry. Free throws for Shea will be numbers 13 and 14 in Game 5 as he's worked his way to 27 points. 4 consecutive Thunder takeaways. 2 by Shea, 1 by Caruso, 1 by Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander's free throw is good. Shea has 14 30-plus point scoring games in this playoff run. He's tied for 4th all time. If he gets another tonight and he has 28 points in 33 minutes right now with 5:05 to play, he would tie Kobe Bryant at 15. Shea second, perfect. OKC continues to blister the Pacers in the mid-stages of the 4th quarter on a 13-2 blitz to a 113-97 lead. Siakam high post right. One-on-one Caruso. Slashing left in deep. Leans in and lays it in. Pascal Siakam a strong move for 28. As 4:53 remain and the Thunder lead is 14. Indiana pressing up, out of fouls. Thunder out of fouls as well. Caruso looks to get it in. Does to Shea. Nembhard tumbles, and Gilgeous-Alexander will work it across the timeline on the handle. Shea, an assist away from a double-double. Angles left on the bounce, steps to the wing. Ducks in the lane now on Neesmith. Wedging right, 8 to shoot. Across his body floats a runner, no good from 12. Tough shot. Halliburton clears. Skates back as Holmgren's behind the play. Halliburton lobs inside the top end for the gather and dunk as Holmgren trailed the play and thought he was fouled the other way. 113-101, back to a 12-point game. Pacers score 4 in a row to crawl back in it with 4:20 left. Gilgeous-Alexander, same set, a 1-4 set for the Thunder. The MVP isolated out near midcourt on Nembhard. Dort screens high right, Shea behind him. Draws a double, feeds Dort. Wide open. Strokes a straightaway three-pointer that's online. Nothing but net. Cha-ching, a Thunder buddy ball. Shea's got his double-double. Siakam back quickly down the lane. Kicks on the right wing, Neesmith. Catch, shoot, 3 is up and good. So the Pacers get 3 back quickly. It's 116-104 with 3:58 to play. Gilgeous-Alexander, his 4th double-double of the playoffs with 29 points, 10 assists. Dub across the timeline against full court heat. 12 to shoot. Jalen sizing up Neesmith. Working the angle right. Ducking left to the foul line. Twirling and fading the one-legged 16-footer. Nothing but net. Dub's got 40. Dub's got 40. Thunder 118. The Pacers 104. Neesmith across the lane. Block going up by Shea. Dub the loose ball down the lane on Toppin. Bullying. Leaning. Laying it up no good. Dort misses the follow dunk. Fights to get it back, but Toppin has it. Streaming back. 3:20 to play. Toppin blasts into Holmgren, who blocks his shot, but Toppin apparently was grabbed by Chet. That will stop the clock with 3:23 to play, and the Thunder leading 118-104. Jalen Williams, 40 points. Toppin to the free throw line as the crowd moans about the call. Holmgren guilty of his second. 3:23 to play. Toppin arcs the first. It's up. No good. Obi Toppin is not a strong foul shooter. During the playoffs off the bench, Toppin converting 73%. Nemhard out, Matherin in as Rick Carlisle tries to pull off some magic here with 3:23 to play, but not before the Thunder call a timeout. OKC's got 2 TOs left, the Pacers 1. Both sides out of fouls, down the cases at Paycom Center. Thunder up 14 at 118-104 with 3:23 left in Game 5. Outscoring the Pacers 23-9 over the game's last 5 minutes and 8 seconds since Indiana had crawled within 2, 95-93 on a Pascal Siakam 3 with 8:31 left. This is Thunder basketball.
Just seconds on the clock. I'm chomping at the bit here, Frank. I'm telling you, this is a moment in basketball history to really relish in. Back at the offensive end, Kenchup musters up all his strength and squeezes down into the paint. He breaks through the screen, posts up with buns out, catches the ball, and he's called for the double drizzle.
Dude, just get your hot dog and let's get back to our seats. Eat Schwab, the official hot dog of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Thunder's disruptive defense is a big part of the reason they set NBA records during the regular season, and it has been so much at evidence in Game 5 tonight at home as they bid for their first lead in this NBA Finals against the Pacers. Looking to close it strong, outscoring Indiana 31-25 in the fourth, thanks to Jalen Williams' 11 in the frame and 40 in the game. Dub's first playoff 40-point effort. He scored 41 in a regular season game this season for Oklahoma City. He has been brilliant throughout, showing a killer edge with this game in the balance as the Thunder were nearly chased down by the Pacers, who pulled within 2, but it's been all Thunder since. Toppin's second free throw is up. That one's good. And it's 118-105 with 3:23 to play. McConnell in to pester the Thunder as Gilgeous-Alexander has it, crossing the timeline against Siakam's on-ball heat. They rise as one at Paycom Center with 3:15 left in Game 5. Thunder by 13. Chase straight away from 30, 10 to shoot. Dancing on Siakam. Steps back, fires. He wants 3 straight away. In and out, no good. Caruso grabs a miss in the corner. Second chance. Holding. Feeds Shea off the right elbow. Shea steps to the wing with 8 to shoot. Sizing up Siakam, slashes left. Across his body, lays it up. And lays it in! Oh, what a move by Shea. A burrowing bucket. Give him 31. 15th time at 30-plus in the playoffs, matching Kobe's excellence. 120-105 Thunder. Shooting to midcourt, Siakam draws a double. Out away with a travel. Holds. Gives to Nesmith. Nesmith, 40 feet away. Cross-court left to Halliburton. Dancing on Caruso. Crosses over to the top of the key. Wide left. Toppin, 3 to shoot. He does. An angle left three-pointer that's up. No good! Leaping rebound fought for. Tipped out of bounds by Nesmith. Or did he dunk that through? He dunked it. Wow. Athletic play, 120-107 with 2:20 left. Shea guarded by Nesmith. Goes behind the back to skirt him. Nesmith with another foul out of his 3rd straight NBA Finals game. Shea stabilizing in a 1-4 set with a shot clock at 10. Yo-yoing the dribble 40 feet away. 7 to shoot. Shea behind the Dub pick. Working the angle behind the back dribbles. Spins. Kicks out to Dub for a wide open right wing three-pointer that's up. Short. Toppin has the rebound, falling out of bounds, 1:55 to play. Giving McConnell. McConnell driving left away from Dort. Up and under, shovels a feed to Siakam. Tied up by Shea. Falling out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Thunder because 3 guys converged on Siakam at the rim. That's the Pacers' 22nd turnover for 32 Thunder points tonight. 1:50 to play. You talk about playing to your identity in the biggest game maybe in franchise history. The Thunder have certainly done that. And Rick Carlisle's going to challenge that possession call with 1:50 left. Why not? He's got a challenge left. Why not attempt to steal one here? Thunder 120, the Pacers 107. Oklahoma City 9-2 at home in this playoff run, averaging 122.1 a game and outscoring their opposition by 21.5 here. They've scored 120 now in 6 games in postseason and have laid their biggest number of this series on the Pacers with 1:50 to play at 120-107. As they review the possession situation here, we'll take a quick timeout. This is Thunder basketball.
With Mazzio's Mix and Maz, it's easy to get the things you love for the price you like. Choose from medium one-topping pizzas, 8-piece boneless chicken wings, loaded cheese dippers, fresh chef salad, and the delicious brookie dessert. Pay just $7.99 each when you buy 2 or more. Pizza, chicken wings, salad, cheese dippers, and dessert. Mix and Maz your way to your favorite flavor combo today. Just $7.99 each at participating locations and for a limited time only. Order now at Mazzios.com.
Tonight's OG&E power play of the game comes courtesy of the Thunder's relentless defense. 14 steals, 12 block shots in Game 5. OKC taking it away 22 times from the Pacers for 32 points, including 7 thefts here in the fourth quarter. OG&E re-energized live. The Thunder defense energized from the outset. There were 6 lead changes, 2 ties very early, but once the Thunder grabbed the advantage midway through the first, they have not given it back. Up by as many as 18, owning a 13-point lead right now with 1:50 to play. The Pacers with 7 turnovers in the quarter, OKC +5 in scoring, weathering Indiana's hot shooting in the fourth, 67% from the field. John Goble still on headset with Secaucus, New Jersey, NBA Replay Center off the challenge by Rick Carlisle. I think what Carlisle's hoping is that ball was clearly off of Siakam. I think he's hoping that there's a proximate foul scene on replay. John Goble's going to let us know right now whether or not there was.
After review, Siakam has his hand on the end line while in contact with the ball. Therefore, the on-court ruling stands. The challenge is unsuccessful. It will be Oklahoma City basketball.
So the Pacers are running out of options, and they are out of timeouts as Rick Carlisle has determined we will fight another day, and that other day will be Thursday for Game 6 in Indiana. Matherin, Ben Shepherd, T.J. McConnell, Johnny Furphy, the rookie from Kansas, and Thomas Bryant, the 5 for the Pacers with 1:51 to play. It's Caruso, Dub, SGA, Chet Holmgren, and Lou Dort for the Thunder. Dub has it deep in the backcourt against Ben Shepherd. Jalen with 40 points in back pocket. What a night. Crossing the timeline with a handle that is guard-like at 6'8". He said the majority of his life he's played the point because he was slow growing. Dub, back of a Shea pick. Feed Shea top of the key. One-on-one on Shepherd. Straight away, 6 to shoot. Jab stepping. Spins. Pump fakes. Fades. Fires. 16-foot jumpers on the way. No good. Well defended. Matherin has a miss. 1:25 to play. Thunder retreat. Up 13. McConnell on the left wing. Ducking to the foul line. Spinning on Holmgren. Pump fakes. Across his body floats a 3-footer that rolls off. Chet secures the miss. His 10th rebound tonight to go with 9 points. 1:10 to play. And the celebration is on in downtown Oklahoma City. Thunder by 13 with a minute left. Dub pestered by McConnell. Straightened up by McConnell. 6 to shoot. Slashing right. Down the lane. Lays it up off the window. No good. Loose ball Bryant. Long lead and Furphy. Challenging Shea. Lays it up off the left baseline. And Shea fouls him, allowing a layup. And it's 120 to 109. 54.1 to play. Not a wise foul there at all. Stops the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander has 4 fouls. Also his 4th double-double of the playoffs, 31 points and 10 assists. On the heels of a 35-point no-assist beauty in Indiana, he became the 2nd player in NBA Finals history behind Jerry Weston, 62, to accomplish that stat line. Free throw no good by Furphy. Thunder get it back up 11 as Shea's in no hurry. Furphy on him. Just inside midcourt with 40 seconds to play. The chance of OKC cascading down at Paycom Center. Gilgeous-Alexander dancing on the dribble, shuttles right, crosses over on Furphy. 3 to shoot he does. A fadeaway 21-foot jumper straight up. It's short. Shepherd clears, 25 seconds left, giving it the backcourt to Matherin. Picked up by Dub. Barreling into the paint. Stripped to the ball by Caruso, and that'll do it, folks. The shot clock's off. Alex Caruso across the timeline. Loud City, full throat. The Oklahoma City Thunder are 1 win away from their first ever NBA championship. For the first time in the finals, they lead the Pacers 3 victories to 2, a resounding Game 5 home court win, 120-109, as the Thunder have 2 shots to get 1 win to hoist their first ever NBA title. Tonight, magnificent work by Jalen Williams with 40 points, a career playoff high. Chet Holmgren in here double-double, 4 block shots, 9 points, 11 rebounds. Shea had a double-double with 31 points and 10 assists. And off the bench, Aaron Wiggins splashed 4 3-pointers for 14 points. And Cason Wallace had 4 steals and scored 11 himself with 3 threes. The Thunder led the vast majority of Game 5 as they hand the Pacers